Welcome to the high school football game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Tony Pasquazi alongside Scotty Grant here for week one between the Onalaska Hilltoppers and the West Salem Panthers. Scotty, I'm excited. I know you're feeling good too. What can we expect here from these couple of non-conference opponents for a change?
It's weird that you say that, Tony, because these guys have been going head-to-head for years now. Onalaska has a 6-2 record over West Salem since 2014. Of course, one of those losses was last year, 32-28. So you got to think that the Hilltoppers have revenge on their mind for West Salem, and Coach Justin Yen, they just want to keep this program rolling. Justin Yen had a rough first year. He's really developed this program into something special. You can say the same about Tom Yashinsky, who I think is one of the best coaches in this area, period. I mean, this is going to be a good matchup. Defense versus offense. West Salem's defense should be solid. Onalaska, Adam Skifton's the question mark at quarterback. How does that offense play with no Larson at quarterback? The Larsons are gone. It's the Adam Skifton era now.
It is the Adam Skifton show. We're going to expect a lot more through the air, a lot less with the legs. But it should be a good battle. The Onalaska defense, very experienced here this season. They returned a lot of starters from last year, and they're going up against a 3-year starter for West Salem in Brett McConkey.
Yeah, Brett McConkey has a lot of talent, and he's a big kid. And not only can he do it on the ground, but he showed he could do it in the air last year with some big plays. However, Sam Pika on the other side for the Onalaska Hilltoppers will be a guy to watch tonight. He has a nose for the football. He's all over the field. He's a good read and react linebacker. I think Mr. McConkey's going to see him and Levi Bolstead quite a bit today, number 2 on the edge. However, West Salem's got some weapons, and I know they got a running back coming back this year, Luke Knoll, who broke his hand last year and missed most of the season. He's looking to kind of get back on track and prove that he's the weapon that the Panthers need to continue that running offense that they've been so good at over the last 3 years.
We have the high school football game of the week. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative. Now that's something to cheer about.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
We should prank Allison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, why?
Well, you better go catch it.
Ooh, we should prank Shobi.
Ooh, yeah.
Is your AC running?
No, I haven't turned it on yet.
I know who you should call.
Call GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Keep cool this summer with a call to G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem. Call them at 786-1140.
We are just 7 minutes away from kickoff here from Onalaska High School For the high school game of the week, it's week one between two teams that used to be conference opponents, but West Salem dropping to the Cooley Conference with the conference realignment over the offseason.
How many realignments are we going to have now? This is like the third or fourth one in like 5 years. So hopefully they got this figured out now. That's just, sorry, I'm very opinionated. And with Salem now going to this conference, it's going to be interesting because you look at it on paper, they might be the best team in the conference, okay? Westby's a big question mark. Stensline ran wild last night for Westby, and he's a threat at running back. GET is going to be interesting with Paul Anderson taking over at the helm, so it's an interesting conference, Tony.
We will pause for the national anthem and then return for kickoff from Onalaska High School.
Honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Beautiful stuff from the Hilltoppers band. There's something so special about a high school band kicking us off for week one of high school football. Scotty Gran and Tony Pasquazi. Are we going to see some rust from these teams here early?
I think so. I mean, it's week one. I would expect it just because of the fact Onalaska runs a very, very difficult modified pistol offense. But, man, these coaches are good. They get their teams ready. I know that Yash and Bushman, Ramsey, a lot of those guys are great coaches. So for Onalaska, they'll have them ready.
And then on the other side for West Salem, they run that option offense that can wreak havoc on any defense, especially a new defense that Onalaska is running this season.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they come out to defend. The option is so difficult to defend. I remember running the option in high school at Bangor High School when I played. So many deceptive tricks, so many ball tricks you can run with it. Linebackers really need to pay attention. Ends need to stay at home. They can't be crashing. Got to keep your contain on the outside. I do think we're going to see a different defense from Tom Yashinsky, as I understand tonight, to defend the option, so we'll see how that rolls.
We will see in just about 3 minutes. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
We should prank Allison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your refrigerator
Hilltopper
running?
Refuse.
Yeah, why?
Serving the Cooley region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltop
customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
Integrity in the area of waste and recycling means when you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill.
It'll be the Hilltoppers returning the opening kickoff of the 2022 high school football season. Onalaska running from left to right end zone. Onalaska bench on the near sideline. West Salem on the far sideline. It's Nicky Odom back to receive alongside Sean Gillis. And get used to those names. We're expecting a lot. The kick is away, and it's a short one. Bounces off an Onalaska Hilltopper and is swallowed up at the 43-yard line.
Well, when you have number 1 sitting back there to be your kick returner, you don't really want to give him the football too often, and I think that's a strategy that Coach Yen wanted to implement right away is don't give Nicky Odom the football as much as you can. There's a reason for it. He had a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown last year and a 99-yard punt return for a touchdown last year. He's very dangerous.
Onalaska takes it on the 43. The snap to the shotgun, handoff to the left side, cutting towards the middle of the field, getting about 4 yards. That was Brady Kuhn to start.
Yeah, Brady Kuhn is going to be a guy you're going to hear a lot from this year getting the football. He got some spot starts last year with some injury concerns, and you know Coach Yash wants to pound the rock.
The ball right in the middle of the hash marks on the 45-yard line. In the shotgun once more. Motion from left to right, and we have a whistle. We'll see what the call is. It's a timeout called by West Salem. We'll be back. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
Second and 8, part 2. Motion from left to right. Skifton dropping back. The throw to a wide open receiver at the 10. He's tackled down at the 5. What a play. Matty Burnett from Adam Skifton. Any questions about the quarterback may be answered right there.
Well, Matty Burnett also is a guy that needs to have a big year for the Hilltoppers. You want to have that second threat like they did last year. And Matty Burnett showing right away that he's here to have a big impact. And like you said, Tony, great ball by Skifton.
5-yard line. Onalaska in the shotgun. Skifton hands it off to Brady Kuhn. Goes right, now left. Picks up half a yard. It'll be second and goal for Onalaska.
Number 20 of the Panthers.
Yeah, Luke Knoll on the tackle. You'll hear that a lot tonight. Knoll with a good read on that trap play that Onalaska tried to run. Guard center didn't get the combo block.
Second and goal from the 5-yard line. Skifton looking right, now pressured. He's swallowed up by 4 Panthers and brought down for a loss of 1.
Aaron Mankey, one of the first ones there.
We know his name is Aaron Mankey. Third and goal.
And now it will be third and goal. The Hilltopper offense got here via a wonderful pass of 20-plus yards from Skifton to Burnett. They have stalled out here now near the goal line. Skifton looking back for the call in the shotgun on the right hash mark. The snap is good and a whistle. We're going to have offside, it looks like. Still awaiting the call. If it's offside offense or defense, it will be a false start on the Hilltoppers. Not what you wanted here, Scotty.
Yeah, not what I didn't see who jumped early on that play, but you don't want to have those kind of mistakes in the red zone, especially after a big play to Burnett to get them down here. These are the kind of stalls that frustrate Coach Yashinsky and his staff.
Third and goal from the 11 on the opening drive of the 2022 season. Skifton rolling to his left, the throw to the end zone over the head of Nicky Odom.
A little too hot right there. Good protection on the outside by Sam Bossman, the left tackle. It gave Skifton some time. He just overthrew that ball, and we'll see if Onalaska decides to go for it.
Still awaiting the call from Coach Yashinsky. Doesn't look like it's going to be a kick.
Keeping Skifton out there.
They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's fourth and goal from the 11. One more time. The Hilltopper offense has stalled out. Their last chance on the opening drive. Before the snap, it's another flag and another false start.
Yep. That time, I think it was the right guard, Sean Evans, that jumped early, number 65.
And that may change the math for Coach Yashinsky, although it doesn't look like the kicking crew is heading out onto the field.
They lost Ben Foss last year, who was such a weapon, and I don't know if they've replaced him, and it doesn't look like it from what I can see here.
And now it's the 16-yard line and a timeout called by Onalaska. This is high school football
Noble
on
Insurance
ESPN La
Service,
Crosse,
building strong relationships
105.5.
to secure your future.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Sponsors of the Onalaska High School Athletic Booster Club.
Fourth and goal one more time on the 16-yard line. Hilltoppers trying to uncork the first points of this season. Motion left to right, Skifton to throw to the end zone on the far sideline. The throw is incomplete, just out of the outstretched fingertips of Evan Anderson.
Yeah, Brent McConkey right there with a good defensive play out there at that left hash mark, and kind of watched the receiver's eyes and made up and swat that ball at the last second to prevent a touchdown. And Salem takes over on downs on a good defensive stand.
So now it will be Brett McConkey's turn under center. This is now his third year at the helm for this West Salem offense, and he is a dual threat quarterback in this option system. West Salem will start their drive on the 16-yard line, deep in their own territory. They line up in the shotgun. 3 out to the left, now motion from left to right. The option, McConkey keeps it and grabs about 5 yards there on first down.
Aiden Summerfeld on the tackle.
Number 12, that is Aiden Summerfield.
It'll be second down for West Salem. Luke Knoll, you said his name on defense. He's the running back number 20. Expect a lot out of him.
Yep. Now, McConkey last year had about 2,000 yards of total offense and 16 touchdowns for the Panthers last year. He's the engine that makes this offense run.
McConkey with a backer to his right, 3 receivers on the right side as well. Takes the snap from the shotgun, play action fake.
Great defense.
Pass out to the right side, and it goes nowhere, actually losing 3 yards on a completed pass.
The Black River Falls transfer, Evan Anderson, on defense, making a great play, reading and seeing that play and making a great tackle on the hash.
Evan Anderson, a guy very tall out there. I know Coach Yashinsky is expecting a lot from him this season. Transfer from Black River Falls. It's third down and 7 with 8:34 to go in the opening quarter. West Salem in the shotgun. Handoff to Chris Calico out to the right side. He grabs 4, but it's not enough. It'll be fourth down and a phenomenal opening drive for the Hilltopper defense. West Salem not going anywhere.
Yeah, number 58, Alex Batista, is kind of an unsung hero last year for the Hilltoppers. He's kind of a smaller defensive tackle, but he penetrates and he makes good plays and really helps those linebackers for Onalaska. And he had a really good play on that last exchange to really clean that up.
And now who else but Nicky Odom to receive the punt. In fact, it goes out of bounds before it even crosses midfield. It'll be wonderful field position for the Hilltoppers. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer in downtown West Salem. Hilltoppers start their second drive of the first quarter on the opponent's 45-yard line. A quick shuffle pass to Nicky Odom here on the near sideline. He stretches out for 3 yards. It'll be second down.
Yeah, good job by West Salem to not over pursue and keep contained, because if Nicky Odom gets the edge, you might as well forget about it.
Nicky Odom has been called by his own coach the best athlete on the field at any given time.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
I'm sure he has collegiate football in his future. Skifton hands off to the left side. Straight up the middle goes Brady Kuhn, and it's a first down for the Hilltoppers.
And man, did he give McConkey a pop right there, making him pay for bringing him down. And you didn't see a lot of that from Brady Kuhn last year. And he's gained some, you can see he's gained some muscle in the offseason, and it showed right there on that run.
Brady Kuhn, the leading rusher for this Hilltopper team last season. Skifton, the throw intended for Odom in the backfield is no good.
Trying to run a tight end kind of like bubble screen on that outside, and the ball was not where it needed to be.
It'll be 2nd and 10, 39-yard line on the West Salem side.
Hey, it's my good friend Jeff Ross on camera. Welcome, Jeff.
Skifton nearly loses the snap. He goes out to the right side, reaching for the first down pylon. Won't get it as he's tackled out of bounds.
Still a good effort there by Skifton. He ran the design perfectly, had a good block, and a nice tackle by Andy Johnson to, not get to stop him from getting a first down for this Hilltopper offense.
It'll be 3rd down and 3, 27-yard line. The Hilltoppers' first drive stalled out after getting 1st and goal at the 5. They'll try to right that ship here. 3rd down. Big set for Onalaska, and Skifton will take it for a first down.
Great play call right there, Tony. Loved how they went heavy left. Go behind your big Sam Bossman, one of the mighty, mighty Bossmans, as I like to call them, as their bookends on each side, and let those two work. And you sub in number 11 right there, Sam Pika, who's a do-it-all at fullback. That was a great call.
A fresh set of downs for the Hilltoppers, and they've been doing it on the ground this drive. Skifton awaits the snap, looks directly left, and connects with Nicky Odom. He makes a move and gets up for a first down.
The human joystick strikes again. I mean, he made that guy miss in the backfield, looked like he was dead to rights, and then he gets 11 yards.
And Nicky Odom, a guy, you're not going to forget his name very often, and he has shown it so far today, as has Adam Skifton. It's been very accurate so far. A couple of long passes. We'll see what they do here. 1st and 10 again. Skifton handing off this time to Brady Kuhn. Brady Kuhn is dragged down at the 10-yard line.
Great tackle by Kellen White, who was a second-team All-MVC offensive lineman last year, but showing his wherewithal at linebacker to make that play.
It's now 2nd down and 8 after that 2-yard Brady Kuhn run. 2 receivers to the right of Skifton. Nicky Odom, the one to watch in the slot. Skifton rolls to the right, definitely looking up for Odom, and nearly is picked off by number 24, Brennan Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy was right there as kind of a shadow. Onalaska likes to run that and have Nicky kind of go drag into the corner of the end zone, and that was well coached by West Salem. They saw that on film, and they snuffed that out immediately.
5:42 to go in the opening quarter. It's 3rd and 8 for the Hilltoppers. West Salem so far, bend but don't break defense has looked good. We've got some movement pre-snap, now finally aligning. Skifton in the shotgun, 3 to his right. He's looking that direction. The throw is intercepted by West Salem. Number 13, Cole Everson, with his first interception of the season, and a big one in his own territory.
Off of Matty Burnett's hands. He tried to come back and catch the ball. It was a little behind him and went off of his fingertips and into the waiting hands of Everson that time. And West Salem dodges a major bullet here early in this game.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. Stop in and see Dave and Brady before or after the game at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. West Salem takes it in a dangerous territory, their own 8. 1st and 10, trying to flip field position and a lengthy drive. McConkey looking to a wide open receiver but cannot find him. My goodness, was he wide open.
Cy Smith bit on the stop and go that time, and West Salem just losing a major opportunity to get on the board first, as wide open down the sideline was Andy Johnson, and he had nobody behind him.
A play that they will soon not forget. Brett McConkey is known for both his arm and his leg. Maybe a little early season jitters there. Those eyes wide open at the prospect of a very long touchdown throw. Brett McConkey in to his right, one running back. Even wide receivers on either side. A screen pass to the right is complete. And before he can go anywhere, Andy Johnson is brought down after a gain of about 3.
So we heard that Sean Gillis was going to be kind of a roaming star-type player, and on that play, he read that perfectly and snuffed that out immediately. This is going to be another long third down conversion for West Salem.
3rd down and 5, an important one with just over 5 minutes to play in the opening quarter. An Adam Skifton interception has us here with West Salem trying to get out of their own end of the field. 3rd and 5. McConkey, the snap, drops back to his right. The throw to the right side, incomplete and out of bounds. It's another 4th down.
The pressure by Levi Bolstead, number 2, uncontested at McConkey, and that really threw off the rhythm of that play. And now West Salem needs to punt once again.
Back to back, 3 and outs for this Onalaska defense. They've had to do a lot. The offense not able to capitalize in the red zone and then turning the ball over. It's nice for Coach Yashinsky to know he can trust his defense. West Salem's punter will try to get this one further up the field. We have some movement pre-snap. Nothing is called. This one, a mighty fine punt, does get across the 50-yard line. One hops into the hands of Nicky Odom. He's got space in the middle of the field past the 50. The 50 to the 40, now the 30. He's got room to run the 10. It's a touchdown. Punt return touchdown for Nicky Odom.
There is a flag on the field. I think we do have a block in the back. And I want to say from what I saw, number 44, Ephraim Coe, the sophomore, maybe got a little too much of the side.
Early season rust for the players and for the broadcasters. I was excited to pull that trigger on that Nicky Odom punt return touchdown.
Hey, that's why we're together, Tony.
Reeling me back in.
Not really. I've just seen it from the side view here.
So now the Onalaska offense will have to make do with the ball placed in their own side of the field.
And my wife says I can't see. Come on.
Eagle-eyed on that occasion.
Yeah.
Onalaska starts on their own 46. Neither team with a score so far. 4:22 left in the first quarter of the 2022 season. 2 players moving pre-snap, now settle on the line. Skifton hands off to Coons. And he is swallowed up at the 50-yard line.
They're really liking that power formation. And they're moving around, like I said, Sam Pika at that fullback spot, and he's a very dependable blocker. Got a good block to set that up and a nice gain on first down for Onalaska.
2nd and 4 for Onalaska at midfield, right on the Hilltopper logo. West Salem has not been able to stop them so far. Skifton to the left, the throw to Odom just past his fingertips.
Yeah, Skifton looked like that came out of his hand a little awkward when he was trying to plant and throw that time, and Nicky couldn't get to it. But you saw the flashes of Nicky's athletic ability on that punt return. They want to get him the ball as much as possible.
It is now 3rd and 4 for Onalaska. West Salem with their first chance to get the ball back in good position. They can make a couple of stops here. Skifton takes the direct snap and up through the first down marker. A wonderful run for Adam Skifton.
Yeah, right behind that right side. And like you said, putting that head down, Tony, to get a couple extra yards. Another first down for the Hilltopper offense. Marching down the field and hopefully seeing if they can get into the end zone this time.
1st and 10 from the 42. Now, I was told Adam Skifton wouldn't be asked to run a whole lot, but he's gotten already a few first downs in this game. Skifton, shuffle pass to Nicky Odom. He makes one tackler miss, but then is met at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, great tackle. I want to say that was Luke Knoll, too, that came up and made that play from that middle linebacker spot. But, man, they read that immediately. And Onalaska likes to run that veer sweep with Nicky Odom, but they couldn't get the seal on the left side. Good penetration by the Panthers.
Odom and Burnett on the near side. Skifton gets it, rolls out to the near side, throwing up to Odom, can't make the play. Late on the coverage was Calico, but Skifton just couldn't find Odom.
Yeah, that right there was probably a design play for Nicky, and I'm sure Nicky's probably upset he didn't come down with that ball.
Nicky Odom jumped about 2 feet in the air to try to make that play.
He's
Maybe
a great athlete.
One of the only receivers on the field.
And he's the only guy I know that can pull off the brawny look and look good in it.
Oh, absolutely. 3rd and 10, a big one for the Hilltoppers. West Salem trying to shut them down. Skifton, a clean snap to the near side. Quick pass to Sam Pika. He stays on his feet through one tackle and then is brought down out of bounds by Luke Knoll.
Great effort by Pika. It's going to be short by just a shade, but, man, great effort, and you got to think Coach Yash is going to go for it here.
Starting to notice a pattern here from Coach Yashinsky. It's 4th and 2.
He ain't scared.
Onalaska has been able to get whatever they've wanted up until the red zone. We'll see if they can continue that trend here. Skifton trying to draw West Salem off sides. Does just that. Looked like Luke Knoll. Not the guy you would expect to jump off sides, but a costly 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers.
Hungry to get back there and make a play, and it's a smart call right there. Prey off the excitement of the defense.
1st and 10 on the 28. Nicky Odom, a fake to him, instead a handoff to Brady Kuhn, and he is brought down behind the line.
Kellen Wright, the first one on the play.
Led by Kellen Wright.
Kellen Wright, you've already said that name quite a few times. He had 49 total tackles last season, in the top 3 for this West Salem defense last year.
And I believe he has a D2 scholarship offer as well to play college at the next level already. Tells you how talented the kid is.
Definitely early on like this, those coaches want to go out and grab those phenomenal high schoolers. Empty backfield for Skifton. 3 to the far sideline. Now Nicky Odom coming across the field. Pressure on Skifton. He fights through to the line of scrimmage to avoid the sack, but he's brought down, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And there's Knoll on the blitz, and they've been trying to read over that center guard gap, and he gets through immediately, almost causes a disruptive play for the Panthers. Skifton doing a good job of getting something out of it.
Skifton and Kuhn in the backfield, 3 wide receivers to Skifton's left. Shotgun snap, looking left, a completed pass on the far sideline, but it'll go for just 5, not enough for the first down. Brody Mitchell with the reception.
Yeah, good tackle by Gelfie. And Mitchell, you know, he's getting a taste of some of his first action on the football field on that play. Ran a good route, but an even better tackle.
Ball on the far hash. 4th down and 6 with just over 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. Skifton awaiting the snap. He gets it, immediately looks right. Nicky Odom's there to make the play. He gets through one tackler and is finally brought down at the 15-yard line for a first down.
McConkey on the tackle, and they had Odom just one-on-one on the outside with no safety help. Both safeties were kind of in the middle of the field, and that was a great read by Skifton. Just get it to Nicky and let him do his work.
There was no question where that football was going once it was snapped. Skifton looking that way the entire time. QB 10, Adam Skifton in the shotgun one more time. We'll see if Nicky Odom from the slot is sent in pre-snap motion. We've seen that a lot today. Now way outside. 3 receivers to the far sideline, and it's a middle screen to Kuhn that goes for 5 yards.
The old classic middle screen set up perfectly right there, and Kuhn getting a couple yards to help out, but not the result they wanted. They thought they could catch with Salem off guard in an over pursuit. Good defense by the Panthers.
Under 30 seconds, they'll let the time expire in the opening quarter. Hilltoppers threatening, but still scoreless here at the end of the first. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
One. Now second quarter from Onalaska High School. The Hilltoppers 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line, looking to get their first points of the 2022 season. Tony Pasquazi alongside Scotty Grant on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Skifton in the shotgun. Everyone outright. We'll see what the play is. It's a direct snap to Skifton. And a run play up just 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage.
Great tackle by Logan O'Brien right there. Not really faked out at all by the fact that Skifton had the ball and tried to cut inside that A-gap. Good play.
3rd down and 3. Coach Yashinsky made it clear to me in our pregame talk that scoring in the red zone was going to be the big highlight of this season. If they could get that job done, they'd be very successful. They have yet to do so today, and a timeout called. We'll be back. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
We should prank Allison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, why?
Well, you better go catch it.
Ooh, we should prank Shobi.
Ooh, yeah.
Is your AC running?
No, I haven't turned it on yet.
I know who you should call.
Call GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Keep cool this summer with a call to G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem. Call them at 786-1140.
Ready? Welcome back. 3rd down and 3. Onalaska very close to scoring their first points of this season, but let's give credit to this West Salem defense. They have not broken just yet, Scotty.
And I'm not surprised by that. West Salem's very well coached, and they have some playmakers at all levels. We'll see if Onalaska can crack the code.
Skifton shotgun snap. He's pressured, rolling to his left now. He gets the check down, a completed pass, reaching for the pylon. He doesn't get there, just short, but it'll be a first down for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, close right there, and I think Skifton wanted something else than Pika because he was kind of the last check down option. where if maybe he got it to Pika earlier, he could have that momentum and barrel himself into the end zone.
Adam Skifton in his first season starting for the Hilltoppers. Hasn't looked like it so far. The one interception bouncing off a receiver's hands. Other than that, he's been very, very good. Here's the snap, a handoff to Kuhn. Switches back left, and it's a touchdown for the Hilltoppers.
Hilltopper touchdown.
Good job by Michael Hellickson right there, the left guard, kind of leading the way for Kuhn. They had Gillis pulling on the other side, but good effort by Kuhn to get into the end zone.
Allied Cooperative, your championship team for agronomy, feed, propane, tires, grain, refined fuels, hardware, auto parts, and convenience store. Allied Cooperative. 6-0 Onalaska. They will go for the point after touchdown. Their first of this young season.
61. Mallory Meehan, a freshman.
And West Salem jumps off sides, trying to rattle the new kicker, perhaps. They'll move that point after touchdown up, half the distance to the goal. That's about as offsides as you can get there, Scotty.
Yeah, it kind of looked like the guy dropped his lunch and wanted to pick it up real quick and have a snack. I mean, that's how bad it was. I'm kind of hungry myself.
Take two on the PAT. Snap good, hold good. The kick directly through the uprights. No problem there. 7-0 Hilltoppers. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
Integrity in the area of waste and recycling means when you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region.
Three, two, one. A touchdown run from Brady Kuhn has the Hilltoppers up early. Now second quarter between the Hilltoppers and Panthers. West Salem looking to answer back.
Yeah, this will be a big drive for West Salem. Onalaska took some time off the clock. They were able to really maintain possession, and that defense for West Salem got to get a little bit of a break here, so you hope that offense can give them some time to rest, as Onalaska really took some of the fatigue, or maybe fatigued West Salem just a shade there.
Talk about a guy who does it all. Sam Pika will take the kickoff for Onalaska. And it's away. It's a squib kick to the 30-yard line. Picked up, now bobbled, and finally sat upon by Carter Pontius. Panthers avoiding disaster there.
Yeah, Trevor Arntz had to flop on that ball rather quickly, as Onalaska was getting down the field pretty quickly in their pursuit. That could have been an ill-advised turnover for the Panthers, but good job by Arntz to have the awareness to get on the football right away.
So now we see Onalaska's new defense has kept Brett McConkey and the Panthers quiet. 2 drives, 2 3-and-outs. We'll see if the big quarterback, number 14, can get those legs churning. He's in the shotgun, hands off to the halfback, Knoll, and he is brought down before getting too much. In fact, he got nothing. Line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yep, Batista, Bolstead in there right away, and Alex Batista, like I said, he's a guy to watch. He's very stout. He's good with his hands. He's quick, very deceptively quick, and a good job over center that time.
2nd and 9. They move the spot up from the initial call. Panthers on their own 30-yard line. A lot of green in front of them to get to the pay dirt. McConkey gets the snap, but a whistle
Neutral
and a
zone
flag. It'll be a false start.
Ooh. I thought maybe Pika lined up a little bit too far there, and they were going to get him on neutral zone.
Instead, it's a call on the offense, the 3rd false start of the game, 2 against Onalaska, a big part of what stalled out their non-scoring drives. West Salem, their first penalty of the game. Puts them behind the sticks, 2nd and long. That gives the Onalaska defense. McConkey in the shotgun, 3 receivers on the far sideline to his left, and another whistle. And a delay of game called on West Salem.
Wow.
From bad to worse. Just got 2nd and a lot longer. 2nd and 19.
Yeah, big hill to climb here for West Salem. And the way Onalaska's defense has played so far in this one, got to be careful of turning the ball over in this area of the field.
Not a great way to answer back after the Hilltoppers scored the first touchdown here tonight. McConkey back, screen pass to his left, and the receiver is brought down quickly.
John Nickram making a great play on the back end. Nickram also does a little bit of duty at running back from time to time for the Hilltoppers, but he's a very good down lineman and shows that burst right there.
Chris Calico with the reception. He's a dual threat receiver, running back last season. Had 10 rushes, 11 receptions, but I know West Salem expects a lot more from Calico this season. McConkey in the shotgun, gets the snap, rolling to his right, pressured, the throw to the 40, over the head of number 24, Brennan Kennedy.
Yeah, good coverage by Anderson out there, and I think they were trying to go quick sideline, but that was also covered, so McConkey maybe a little late on that read, trying to get it down the field.
As that'll bring up 4th down, 4th and 19 after the West Salem offense was stalled out by a false start and a delay of game on consecutive plays.
I'd be mindful of the fake right here too, Tony.
Wouldn't surprise me, down 7. It's not a fake this time. It's a mighty high punt. We'll see if Nicky Odom can go to work. He opts to let this one roll to the 49-yard line. Hilltoppers will take it in their own territory. 3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for your drywall, metal framing, or painting project. If you have one of those projects in mind, call Jared at 608-317-8615 or stop in to 3-in-1 Construction, located next to the post office in downtown West Salem. This Onalaska offense got 7 last time. Adam Skifton and the boys looking to go repeat that success here.
Yeah, don't be surprised if they go downfield on this.
Skifton looking downfield, all the receivers up, and he loses the football. It's poked away by number 52, Trey Anthos. And just like that, West Salem takes control of the football. 2 turnovers now for Skifton.
Athos doing a good job of just stepping up when Skifton stepped up in the pocket, swatting that ball away and making a huge play for the Panthers. And now West Salem's back in business on Onalaska's side of the field.
Athos did not have a forced fumble in his 8 games last season. Quickly, game 1, poking that football out. And West Salem into Onalaska territory for the first time tonight. Snap to McConkey, quick handoff to Knoll, and he is brought down at the 38-yard line, a gain of 5.
Yeah, right behind Kellen Wright on that trap play on the left-hand side. Good game by Knoll. Got to feel West Salem has some of the momentum back in their factor now. Onalaska needs to, if they're going to look to snuff this out, you got to do it early.
8:30 to go, 7-0 Onalaska. It's 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line of the Hilltoppers. McConkey takes the snap, and now running past the 30 to the 25. He is swallowed up by 3 Onalaska Hilltoppers after a mighty gain of 15.
Great run by McConkey and being patient to let that develop a little bit, and great footwork to get into the outside. Pika making the tackle to stop West Salem. John Nickram was trailing on that whole play trying to get him, but man, McConkey showing right there that he's got some deceptive speed for being as big as he is.
Oh, yes, he definitely a quarterback who can use his legs. That time good for the first down of the game here in the second quarter for West Salem. McConkey with Knoll to his right, takes it on the fake. McConkey up to now the 15. Just misses the first down after a gain of 8. That option play, it's mighty tricky.
It is, and Sean Gillis went for a ride, and not by choice that time, as McConkey was dragging him 5 yards down the field, at least on that play.
It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 17-yard line. Just under 8 minutes to play. 7-0 Onalaska here in the opening week of the 2022 high school football season. Two non-conference rivals. McConkey handing off to Knoll. Knoll splits the middle and is brought down. It looks like it will be close to a first down. They will move the chains. A first down for West Salem.
Ben Sturr with a tough tackle right there as Knoll put his head down and showing a little bit of power. You don't see that from a smaller back, but Knoll has some strong legs and really drove through Sturr for the first down.
You got to like what you're seeing from Luke Knoll to come back after an injury last season. Always nice to see these young student athletes recover and get back to their form. McConkey hands off to Knoll one more time, and he is stopped before getting too much, about 1 yard on the first down run.
Bolstead coming from the edge, making a good play on Knoll. Thanks, Goody.
Bolstad, a big leader on this team, defensive end number 2. Played 11 games last season. Tied for first on the team with sacks. Always around the football.
Yes.
No question of toughness with that young man. A little confusion pre-snap. West Salem now settling in. McConkey awaits pre-snap movement, and it's an end-around handoff from West Salem. Out of bounds is Chris Calico after just making it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job by Onalaska to kind of stay and contain. And you said that there might be some confusion. I think West Salem was just trying to see what the safeties were doing back there so they could set up that sweep, because they like to suck the safety in and seal on the inside. That time Onalaska didn't bite.
3rd and 8 from the 11-yard line. Make or break for West Salem. They have the momentum. Let's see if they can continue it. McConkey, the option to Knoll on the pitch. He makes his way up in to the end zone. A West Salem touchdown. They answer back directly. Luke Knoll with his first of the season.
Great block on the outside by Chris Calico. How about that? Set that up. A great timing on the pitch by McConkey to Knoll, and that's why they're so excited about Knoll this year in that role at the halfback spot.
An 11-yard touchdown run for Luke Knoll, and it was after that option pitch from McConkey. Very tricky play to defend. And now the PAT attempt from West Salem is up and through. They tie it up 7-7. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Take a swing on a new course. Swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl of Onalaska. Haven't played the course before? Give it a try. See if you're up for the challenging par 36. The well-manicured golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl attracts some of the area's largest league play. After a round of golf, relax on the patio overlooking the course and enjoy a delicious meal and your favorite beverage. Get your golfing buddies together and swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Three, two, one. Luke Knoll and Brett McConkey and the West Salem offense come right back for 7 points, tying it up here in the second quarter from Onalaska High School. Scotty, what went right for West Salem on that touchdown drive?
Well, they were able to run the football, and I think effectively. And, you know, McConkey showing why he's the engine that runs this team, as he really had a couple nice runs. Yeah, Luke Knoll had the touchdown, but I think McConkey really started to turn up the pace, and you could see the team respond after that. That's why he's the leader and the heart and soul of the Panthers.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska. West Salem will kick it off. Luke Knoll, the man who scored the touchdown, will take the kickoff. And it's another squib. Want to avoid Nicky Odom at all costs. It's
nice form.
Yeah, nice slide there.
Does he play baseball, Aiden? I think he might, actually, but it was a smart play, though. Onalaska last year had a lot of issues in their special teams, Tony, with squib kicks and read react, and you can see a big improvement in their reaction in this game from last year.
They have been mistake-free on special teams in that department. That is for certain. 42-yard line on the Onalaska side of the field in this tie ball game, 7-7. Onalaska with the football, 1st and 10. Skifton handing it to Kuhn. Kuhn is brought down just beyond the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Luke Knoll again with a great tackle. He's just so instinctive at that second level. He's got great quickness, and that time just plugging that hole immediately. Kuhn didn't really have anywhere to go.
Luke Knoll quickly making his case for one of the best two-way players in the Cooley Conference. He's been showing out on both sides of the ball today. 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line. Skifton in the shotgun, 2 runners out right. It's a screen pass to Nicky Odom. One juke, but an ankle tackle brings him down before too much damage. That was Brennan Kennedy on the coverage.
Yeah, Kennedy doing a good job reaching out and making a play. And we have an injury on the field.
And oh no, it looks like Nicky Odom is on the ground. We'll be back. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
S-C-S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office.
Nicky Odom is helped off the field. Hopefully he'll soon return to action. A big part of the Onalaska offense, as the snap after the delay is a false start. It'll be 3rd and long after that mistake from the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes for Onalaska in the second quarter after that score. It just seems like they lost their confidence after the fumble.
3rd and 12. Onalaska, they've been here before on 3rd and long. All they have to do is make 4th down manageable. All-out blitz. It's a screen play to Brady Kuhn. Kuhn makes 2 miss. We have a flag down on the play. For the moment, it's a 1st down for the Hilltoppers. We'll see what the call is. It may be coming back.
Yeah, I think block in the back is going to be called here. Yep.
It is a block in the back. The 2nd of the game. That first one came on that Nicky Odom punt return for a touchdown that would have been, if not for the personal foul, as this football is marched all the way back to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and way too much for me to count. 3rd and 22. What's the call here, Scotty?
Well, I don't know if Yash is going to be too aggressive here. He's got a 7-7 tie with about 4:57 left in the first half.
It's a handoff straight up the middle. Brady Kuhn gets all the way to the original line of scrimmage, but is brought down hard by number 14.
McConkey with a huge stick. I mean, that right there shows you why he's the leader of this team. He comes up and just puts them right into the ground and says, you're not going anywhere further. It's time to punt.
Yeah, number 14, the starting quarterback. I didn't realize starting quarterbacks were hitting like that nowadays, but by golly, what a hit.
If Favre would have played, he probably would have hit like that.
It'll be the first punt of the day for this Onalaska team. Trying to pin West Salem back.
All start.
We have some movement pre-snap, another flag on the play.
Be encroachment on the defense.
If it's encroachment, that brings, it will be. So now the question is, do you go for it on fourth down? Looks like the punt team is still out there, though. 4:12 to go in the second quarter. Snap, it's a low one. The punt gets away cleanly. Back to return is a fair catch by Brennan Kennedy.
Good decision by Kennedy to fair catch that. Good pursuit by the Onalaska punt team unit.
At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness, they practice treating the whole person. Live your best life. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Now with Salem now trying to build on that momentum, Tony. Let's see if they can get something else on the board with 4 minutes left in the first half. Impressive drive last time.
West Salem in a spot where they get the ball back at halftime as well. Handoff, no, it's a fake handoff. McConkey, the throw to the left side. It'll be a gain of 3 with a flag down on the play.
I want to say maybe, yep, I was going to say it was either a hold or an illegal forward pass, one of the two. Because McConkey was pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I got caught up with Luke Knoll with that fake handoff. But that wasn't the call this time. A holding penalty against West Salem. Both teams here in the latter stages of this opening half being a bit undisciplined. That first quarter, not a lot of flags on the field.
Reminder, we have complete coverage of this week's action from across the area on the Festival Foods postgame show immediately following the game on the TuneIn app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and on the dial at ESPN 1055 La Crosse.
First down and 20 after the hold. McConkey in the shotgun, gets the snap. Looking to his left, the throw to an open Calico is completed all the way up for 16 yards.
Great strike by McConkey, very patient, better route by Calico, and the run after the catch, he just turned that up. And that's a big play for the Panthers if they want to get down the field here quickly.
No one ever told me I was wrong.
Now 2nd and 6. That was a wonderful play. Something about this West Salem offense, they haven't been chucking the ball deep, but it's been those breakout plays from the line of scrimmage that have gotten them to be as successful as they have been so far. 3:27 until halftime. Skifton handing off to Calico here on the near sideline, looking to go upfield. He makes a cut and gets up to the 33. That'll be good enough for a first down, and now a flag after the play is over.
It's going to be on Calico. A personal foul on Calico for saying something to Bolstead, I think, after the play.
Now, these two teams may no longer be conference opponents,
they're
but
rivals,
they
though.
have become quite the rivals here in recent history. Of those 8 games, I believe 6 of them have been within just one score over the last 8 seasons between the Panthers and Hilltoppers. We'll see where the ball is spotted after that personal foul.
Yeah, that's kind of an untimely error right there in this situation.
Just when things were getting about as good as it can get, West Salem was driving down, getting close to Onalaska territory. Now their drive being stalled out. Not sure what the delay is just yet. The chain gang is moving all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I'm a little confused myself. I thought maybe there was like a black cat or a squirrel on the field for a minute there.
And now they've spotted the ball. It'll
You know what I'm talking about, Tony, the infamous New York Giant black cat game?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Seems to happen more and more nowadays. Did you see that child on the field during the White Sox game a couple days ago?
I don't know anymore, man. It's crarsy stuff. And Marshawn Lynch got a DUI. How about that?
First down
Seen it all.
from the 19-yard line. 1st and 25. Another very long call for both teams. 1st and 25, the snap. McConkey looking for it all. The throw is incomplete, but we're going to have a pass interference call as Brennan Kennedy was pushed to the ground by Cy Smith.
Yeah, Cy Smith didn't really need to do that. The ball probably wasn't going to be on target from what I could see, and not a very timely penalty on Alaska's side here.
McConkey hasn't shown that ability just yet to put the ball on a dime, stretching for long passes. So you're right, Cy Smith probably could have just let that one be. Instead, it's a costly penalty and a first down.
Well, and Onalaska had that play read. They had 2 guys on that play. They knew it was coming, and still, you just can't make a play like that. You have to let the chips fall.
First down and 10 from the original line of scrimmage. McConkey completes a pass to his left in the backfield, but brought down hard is Brennan Kennedy in the backfield.
Man, John Nickram, I don't know what he had for breakfast today, but he's letting it all out in the field today as far as his energy level goes, because he's had a couple of huge hits in this game. He's fired up over there, too. He's talking to himself. He's having a good old time. It's like he's playing categories with himself.
How could you not be fired up? It's a tie game. We're getting close to halftime. The 2-minute warning just 18 seconds away. 3 receivers on the near sideline. McConkey looking that way. He unleashes, lets one go. Incomplete. Overthrows Andy Johnson. On the coverage was Cy Smith. Making up for that mistake, he had that one covered all the way.
Yeah, great coverage, and also good pressure by Levi Bolstead that kind of threw the timing off again. And Bolstead's had a couple of opportunities to get to McConkey, and he's just gotten rid of the football.
And now 2 times Brett McConkey has gone a little bit too far with relatively open receivers. In fact, Andy Johnson, remember, on their first drive, would have made a house call from about 90 yards had McConkey put it on the mark. This one not as close, but still got to complete those plays. 3rd down, McConkey brought down in the backfield by who else but John Nickram, his first sack of the season.
Man, John Nickram is having himself one heck of a first half.
And there goes the 2-minute warning. A proud sponsor of Hill High School football for nearly 4 decades. Hilltopper Refuse. Hilltopper Refuse at your disposal since 1983.
Yeah, Onalaska calling a timeout here to kind of get themselves together because they're going to get an opportunity with less than 2 minutes to go down the field. And if there's any coach that I would want calling my plays with less than 2 minutes, it's Tom Yashinsky. He's very good at kind of reading defenses and kind of adjusting to what they do. I'm sure he's seen some things. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe a seam tight end route. He likes to run that. Skinny post, he loves to run that as well through that 3-time. And I tell you, the way West Salem's playing their safeties up in the box, I'm sure he's seen that too.
First, they have to make the stop. It'll be 4th down and very long. We'll see if West Salem sends out the punt team or if they're going to go for it.
Timeout, yeah. I would punt in this situation if it was me, just because of giving Onalaska that short distance.
And it looks like they are going to punt. Evan Anderson,
Nicky Odom.
Transfer back. Nicky Odom was injured a drive ago. We'll see if Evan Anderson can unleash his inner Nicky. He won't get a chance. The punt is down at the 30-yard line. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 1055. West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy. The Prescription Center Pharmacy is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist at the Prescription Center Pharmacy can help you. First down for Onalaska on the 30-yard line. A fake pass, a handoff to Kuhn. He's brought down after a gain of 8.
Now they're going to get on the ball quick here.
Clock ticking away, under 2 minutes, 1:35 on the clock in the second quarter. 7-7 Onalaska with the first touchdown of the game, answered back directly by West Salem. No scoring since. That clock still ticking down now, 1:20.
Yeah, they're really taking their time here. I'm a little surprised.
West Salem will have the football to start the second half. Skifton gets the snap and is pressured. His throw to Pika off the mark.
Yeah, Connor Barr in there immediately off of that left side edge. And Skifton really didn't have a lot of time to do anything with the football. Good pressure by the Panthers.
It'll be 3rd down and 3. The Hilltoppers, 1:07 to play. Leave too much time on the clock, and you might give McConkey and the Panthers some time on the other end. Skifton hands off to Kuhn. He's got room up the middle. He gets the first down and a mighty gain up to the 46-yard line. Timeout called.
Nope.
No timeout called by Onalaska. The clock will keep going now, under 60 seconds.
Sorry, I thought the field judge called one there, Tony. My bad.
No, that's okay. Early season jitters for just about everybody.
Everybody's getting the rust off. Come on now.
And now a whistle.
Timeout.
And a timeout. You were just seeing the future.
Okay. Yeah.
This is
Nostradamus, I am not.
High school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
I heard. 3, 2, 1. Just under a minute to play in the opening half between the Onalaska Hilltoppers and the West Salem Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line on the Onalaska side of the field. They're driving, trying to get some points to end it. Skifton gets the snap, looking for it all. Burnett makes the play, and wide open to the end zone, and Onalaska touchdown out of the timeout. My goodness, what a play.
Great throw by Skifton. Great high pointing of the football by Matty Burnett. Just waiting for it and getting it right into his hands. Great pass.
Matty Burnett with 2 touchdowns last season. This his first this year from his new partner, Adam Skifton.
I might mention, too, he might have got away with a little bit of a hand check, but they didn't call it on the field. So,
point after touchdown attempt from Onalaska as they take the lead 13-7 with 37 to play in the first half. West Salem will have just over half a minute to play before receiving the football again in the third quarter. Snap down, the kick is good. 14-7. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Welcome back, 14-7 Onalaska with the early first half lead after that fantastic touchdown of 30-plus yards. Adam Skifton looking like he's been doing this for a while, even though this is his first game starting for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, kick off a little bit of that rust, and he's showing off he's got an arm, and he's made some pretty good plays with the football. A couple of mistakes, but that's expected.
Squib kick. It is very close to going out of bounds, but it's kept in. In fact, holding on to the ball was a Panther, and he stepped out of bounds when he maintained possession. That was an early season mistake. That ball probably would have gone out of bounds.
Yeah, and you would have had great field position if that happened. So, but again, it's first game of the year. We keep talking about it, but, your thought processes and how you practice, sometimes it doesn't matter when the lights go on Fridays.
McConkey and the Panthers at the 20-yard line to start this final drive of the first half, down by just one score, 14-7. McConkey in the shotgun. Pre-snap movement. McConkey holds on to it, running to his left. Trying to make the break towards the far sideline, is brought down after a gain of about 6.
Yeah, Sean Gillis with the tackle.
Clock continues rolling down. 18 seconds left on the scoreboard.
I don't expect West Salem to do anything too risky here.
There's 10 seconds, and it looks like West Salem is just going to let it roll at the end of 2 quarters. The home team, the Onalaska Hilltoppers, 14, and the West Salem Panthers, 7. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
S-C-O-R-E, score! It's exhilarating when the home team scores. And you'll feel like you scored too when you do business with Allied Cooperative. Whether you need propane or fuel, fertilizer or seed, tires, auto parts, hardware, or more, Allied Cooperative has the products you need with the service you can trust, all close to home. Allied Cooperative is a great place to work and a great place to do business. Allied Cooperative, now that's something to cheer about.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills, all on your schedule. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
We should prank Allison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, why?
Well, you better go catch it.
Ooh, we should prank Shobi.
Ooh, yeah.
Is your AC running?
No, I haven't turned it on yet.
I know who you should call.
Call GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Keep cool this summer with a call to G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem. Call them at 786-1140.
Have you been looking for a checking account that fits your lifestyle? With a checking account from Ultra, enjoy better rates, contactless debit cards, and online and mobile banking that makes your account as on the go as you are. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no surprises. Take the next step and open your checking account online today, or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Metal framing and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
Ben.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5. Halftime from Onalaska High School. A late half touchdown has them with the lead, 14-7. Hilltoppers over the West Salem Panthers. Scotty, give me the good news.
Scoring summary: Onalaska on their first touchdown. Brady Kuhn for 1 yard, puts them up 7-0. Luke Knoll, 11-yard touchdown run, 7-7, and then a 54-yard bomb from Adam Skifton to Maddie Burnett makes this 14-0. Total offense right now, Onalaska 220, West Salem 79. Number of plays, Onalaska 36. West Salem 22. Passing yards, Onalaska 155, West Salem only 13 passing yards in the first half. Rushing even at 66 and 65 for both teams, and the penalties have been pretty high, Tony. We keep talking about the flags. Onalaska has 6 for 50 yards, West Salem 6 for 45. Right now, individual stats: Brett McConkey 5 for 9, 13 yards. Adam Skifton 11 for 18, 155, a tutty and an interception. Rushing, Brett McConkey 5 for 28, 5.6 a carry. Luke Knoll 4 for 22, 5.5 a carry and a touchdown. Brady Kuhn averaging about 4.5 yards a carry, 10 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Receiving for West Salem, Calico 2 for 13, 6.5 per catch. Maddie Burnett 2 for 103, 51 yards per catch and a touchdown. Nikki Odom 5 for 30, 6 yards per catch. And that's the big question: will Nikki Odom be back in the second half? That's a big blow to this Onalaska Hilltopper offense.
It absolutely is. Good news is it's 14-7. At least for the short term, they have the lead. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency. Call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem. Call them at 786-1140. When it comes to heating and cooling for residential and new construction, call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, located on Highway 16 on Commerce Street in West Salem. Call them at 786-1140. Nikki Odom, a big puzzle piece to this Onalaska team. We talked about him and pretty much only him during the pregame. We said Adam Skifton, maybe some question marks there, but with that great presence that was Nicky Odom on the field, we knew he'd be okay, and Adam Skifton showed a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he showed some mistakes, obviously, because, it's his first start. But overall, pretty good performance by Adam Skifton in the first half. The 2 turnovers don't help, obviously. But when you look at the game from perspective, Onalaska's defense has really played really, really well in this first half. And though West Salem got a turnover, they converted on a touchdown, Onalaska really shut them down for the most part, especially in the air. So I'm not surprised at the fact that they were able to prepare. But West Salem's very good, and Coach Yen at reading defenses and adjusting. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit more fire out of the Panthers in the second half offensively. And Onalaska, they just got to keep doing what they're doing, and they can't make mistakes. They had some missed opportunities, Tony. This score probably could be 21 or 28-7 if you look at it from that perspective. But, again, those mistakes make a big difference in high school football, and I'm sure Coach Yashinsky's talking about that with his players at half right now.
Yeah, you mentioned it, those first stats that you rang off, 220 total yards for this Onalaska offense.
79 for West Salem.
On the other side. Yeah. So the fact that it is just a one-possession game, not saying you're happy if you're West Salem, but things could be a lot worse. Contractor Supply. Does your house need a new roof or siding? Choose Certainteed Landmark Series shingles from your local Certainteed Roofing and Siding dealer. Contractor Supply of West Salem. The highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply. It will be West Salem football after this high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
Noble Insurance Agency, Onalaska.
The excitement is in the air for second half football. Tony Pasquesi and Scotty Grand bringing you the high school game of the week. Onalaska and West Salem, the Hilltoppers on top so far, 14-7.
I want to give a quick shout out to my good friend Rick Frankie, who's watching at home. Him and I have been broadcast partners for 22 years. I'm very proud to be a part of ESPN Radio, but I'll never forget working with Rick. Brother, I know you're watching, man.
That's good to hear that Rick is watching. I didn't have as much experience with him as you did, but he is a mighty fine gentleman.
We had some fun times, trust me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. He's a phenomenal dude. And here we go. A new clock in 2.5 minutes. West Salem football. Ultra Federal Credit Union. With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union is giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Your first stop to compare vehicles, visit DriveUltra.org today from Ultra Federal Credit Union. There's an Ultra Federal Credit Union location near you. It's where you belong. Kickoff from Onalaska. It'll be number 11. Who else? Sam Picka.
Time for a Pika kick.
Where the skies are okay.
Brennan Kennedy, the lone kick returner back. However, we've yet to see a true kickoff in this game so far. A lot of squib kicks on both sides.
A lot of respect shown to the athletes that are returning these kicks. I don't think there's any question about it, Tony.
I think especially early season you'll see a lot of that. Maybe not 100% trust in your kick coverage just yet. Pika's kick is a squib to the left side and covered up by the Panthers.
Another dangerous one. Jack Freitag almost lost it. Good job by Logan O'Brien to cover that up for West Salem.
Yeah, that's 2 times now that the initial receiver of the kickoff tipped it, muffed it a little bit. Hasn't bitten West Salem in the behind just yet. 11:59 on the clock, just 1 second ticking away in this second half. Hilltopper defense, that 3-3-3, trying out something different. It's been mighty fine so far. We'll see if Brett McConkey and the Panthers can unlock it just a little bit more. McConkey in the shotgun, hands it off to Luke Knoll, and he is brought down behind the line.
Really, really good play by Sam Pika to get the initial penetration. Cy Smith doing a good job on the cleanup, but Pika that time really making that play.
Pika last season led the team in total tackles, tackles for loss, and tied for first on the team with 3 sacks. He does it all.
He's on the John Anderson watch list for WIS Prep for linebacker. That's an award that's given out at the end of the season. He was also first-team MVC in that spot last year. Like you said, Tony, you read the numbers. Very productive, very smart player.
McConkey with Calico to his left. Rather Knoll. He gets it to Luke Knoll, wide open for the screenplay, gets past the line of scrimmage and is brought down just 2 yards beyond. That time by number 12, Aiden Summerfield.
Yeah, Summerfield Gillis, too, helping out on the backside. Got a late jump on that screen. I thought maybe he'd close that down, but Knoll putting that foot down, showing that deceptive speed for such a small man. He's not that small. He could probably bench press me, but that's all right.
Probably bench press you and then squat both you and I.
Oh, man.
I think so.
You ever seen Nick Chubb squat for the Browns?
No, but
you should check that out.
I should look it up. Now 3rd and 7. McConkey keeps it, throws, and it's no! It's broken up by the Onalaska defense. Very close to an interception, the first of the year.
Sean Gillis had a free ride to pay dirt and just got out of his hands. I think he was thinking too much of what he was going to do with the ball when he got it and just lost the interception. That was a great read by Gillis.
Gillis, eyes wide. That's a first game kind of thing. 4th and 7, it will be the punt team of West Salem with Anderson back again. Still no Nicky Odom. Could be a big break. This punt high into the night sky. Anderson close to it, but lets it roll all the way back. A wonderful punt to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, Nicky Odom on the sideline stretching out that leg, and you got to wonder if he's even going to come back in this one.
Rish Heating and Air Conditioning. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Call them at 786-2676. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong Air dealer in downtown West Salem. It is a question weighing on the mind of probably everyone on the Onalaska sideline, but they have stepped up so far. 1st and 10 from the 15, and it's handed off to Kuhn. He is up through the middle of a whole bunch of West Salem bodies for a gain of 3.
Stopped at the 20-yard line. Gain of 5.
Rather, game of 5. Falling forward there. 2nd and 4 to go. Brady Kuhn just keeps those legs churning when you think they're going to bring him down a lot sooner than they actually do. Very solid back. Skifton. Hands off to Kuhn once more, but 4 West Salem Panthers in on the tackle for loss.
Play by the Panthers number 58. That is Aaron Mankey.
That was Aaron Mankey, the spearhead of that deadly defensive front, as it's 3rd and 9. 9:20 left. Hilltoppers up 14-7. Bit of confusion from the West Salem defense. We'll see if Skifton can take advantage. His throw to Anderson is caught, but brought down before the first down line. This is going to be very close. Might have to bring out the chain gang. No, they're going to let it come forward. It's a first down. What a play from Skifton to Anderson. What a play from Skifton to Anderson. Now 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line after that clutch first down. Skifton hands it off up the middle. That time, rather unfamiliar face on offense, John Nickrum falling forward for about 6 yards. First time we've seen Nickrum get in on the offensive side of things. Now Nickrum in the backfield again. Skifton gets the snap. He is pressured, and with a defender on his back, throws the ball incomplete. That was a heads-up play from Adam Skifton to throw it to Matty Burnett with a defender breathing down his neck. That was number 20, Luke Knoll, with nearly his first sack of the season. 3rd down and 4 to gain for the first down. Evan Anderson on the near sideline. He's the only wide receiver to the left of Skifton. Hand off to Nickrum, and he is brought down behind the line. It's a 4th down. West Salem's defense showing up on this occasion, and that Hilltoppers offense that looked mighty unstoppable in the first half didn't do much on their first drive of the latter half. 220 first half yards. And they only got about 15 on that drive. They head out to punt. For a fair catch. Good catch at the 42-yard line. Onalaska 14, West Salem 7. Hunter's last chance, Bar and Grill. Stop in and see Dave and Brady before or after the game at Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. First down of the opening play of this second drive. West Salem has the ball on their own 43-yard line. Back is Brett McConkey. McConkey is running to his right and is brought down behind the line. A sack from Sam Pika. Pika has been roaming all over the field, unstoppable through that West Salem offensive line. Brett McConkey is quite the athlete, but could not evade Pika on this occasion. Did get back to the line. Now 2nd and 10. Second and 10. West Salem breaks the huddle, comes to the line. 3 receivers out to the left of McConkey on the far sideline. McConkey hands it straight up to Knoll. Knoll with a head of steam, rumbles forward for about 6 yards. It'll be 3rd and not a whole lot after that great play from Knoll. And we have a stoppage in play.
Yeah, they're blowing the whistle for Ben Sturr, who took a good shot from Knoll. Looks like he's back up and coming off under his own power, which is good.
3rd and 2, 6:35 to go. West Salem on the 50-yard line.
3rd down and 2.
Trying to break that middle mark for the first time in the second half. McConkey in the shotgun. Knoll to his left. The handoff to Knoll straight up the middle, barreling forward for a first down and more. Gets his way to the 36-yard line. It's a first down for West Salem.
Good head of steam by Knoll, and again putting that head down and dragging tacklers. Good hole in the middle of that trap, and West Salem's offensive line is starting to take control here in this third quarter.
First down and 10. West Salem, 36-yard line.
I'd run behind Kellen Wright too.
This drive started about 30 yards ago. Brett McConkey and his offensive line have looked mighty fine. Up to Kuhn. Kuhn again extending forward Just 1 yard short of the first down this time.
No going off left tackle, left guard. And Onalaska's saying there was a fumble on the play. But I don't think that there was. Noel's coming off the field.
Noel is coming off the field a bit slowly, looks back towards the huddle and is beckoned back into action. 2nd and 1. Luke Noel has been the difference maker. He had 127 yards last season in just 3 games before breaking his hand. And he looks like he is in even fitter shape this season. 4:50 to go.
I do see some weather coming on the back side of the field here.
2nd and 2. McConkey hands off once more to Luke Noel. And he gets past the first down marker.
And West Salem doing it behind their running game right now. And Onalaska's defense, hands on hips. You can tell they're a little winded as this progresses. And this is exactly what the Panthers want to do.
1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. West Salem lines up in the shotgun. McConkey hands off to Noel. No, he keeps it this time. They've been setting it up the entire way, and it's a first down from Brett McConkey, the 4th first down of the drive.
And McConkey with a good ball fake, gets to that outside on the left. Good seal by the left tackle for West Salem. And Matty Burnett had to climb on the back of McConkey to bring him down.
Clock ticking down. There is now weather in the area, as you said, Scotty. This game was moved up an hour from its intended start time due to weather in the area, trying to get all 48 minutes of football in tonight. 1st and 10, the handoff to Luke Noel, this time not as successful. But even saying that, they get 4 yards. It feels like they can do whatever they want right now in the run game.
You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a meteorologist because I knew if I was wrong, I would never lose my job.
That's a mighty big shot at meteorology.
Just
there,
saying.
Scotty.
I mean, it's been interesting. You know, we don't even know when it's going to rain anymore or if the sun's going to shine. Is that who's down for? Is that Bolstead?
There is a Hilltopper down, an official timeout. We'll let you know who that is when we know. Allied Cooperative, your championship team for agronomy, feed, propane, tires, grain, refined fuels, hardware, auto parts, and convenience store. It's the diversity, power, and customer service you'd expect from your championship team. Allied Cooperative.
Yeah, it looks like it's Levi Bolstead that's down for the Hilltoppers, and that would be another big loss if they were to lose him on the edge. He's really been the guy that's been getting into the backfield to disrupt McConkey, especially on passing downs.
We'll be back. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl of Onalaska. Haven't played the course before? Give it a try. See if you're up for the challenging Par 36. The well-manicured golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl attracts some of the area's largest league play. After a round of golf, relax on the patio overlooking the course and enjoy a delicious meal and your favorite beverage. Get your golfing buddies together and swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Down and 7 for West Salem. Hand off to Noel one more time from McConkey. This time he gets just about half a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Josh Quadros coming in and making a nice play on Noel. Really good tackle.
3rd down and 4 for West Salem. 3 minutes left to play in the 3rd quarter. Neither team has scored. It remains 14-7, but West Salem is threatening down in the red zone.
Yeah, this offensive line is frothing at the mouth right now. They're having a great drive here against Onalaska. See if they can cap it off.
3rd and 3. The snap. Now throwing out to the right side with room to run. Sneaking into the end zone. The ball gets away. What's the call?
It's a fumble.
It's a fumble recovered in the end zone. The Hilltoppers will have the football. It was number 24, Brennan Kennedy, extending his right arm into the end zone, and the ruling is that before he broke the plane, he lost control of the football.
And he did. You could see it clear as day. He wasn't over the plane. The ball slipped out of his hands. That's just bad luck right there for the Panthers.
That is another big mistake for West Salem. They were knocking on the door of a tie game in the second half. Instead, they give the Hilltopper offense that has been mighty good today a chance to maybe put it away. The way these teams have been methodically driving down the football field. Snap to Skifton, handed off to Kuhn, and he is met way in the backfield by West Salem.
Connor Barr with a great play on the edge and just stayed at home and waited for Kuhn. He almost ran right into him. And, man, I tell you, West Salem in this third quarter has looked very, very just pumped up to get something going.
And both sides of the football, offensively and defensively, have been very good for West Salem. Really, the team as a whole has been playing very well against an Onalaska side that we expect big things from this season. It's just been those little mistakes that have kept them from breaking through. 2nd and 15 for Skifton in the backfield with Nickram to his left. Play action fake. The screen pass goes nowhere. He had to get it away, and we might have an intentional grounding rule. The flag is in the hand of the referee, but is yet to be thrown. They're having a conversation, and the flag will be, yes, it is going to be thrown. Now the question, intentional grounding? It is intentional grounding. I thought maybe it was roughing the passer, but no. Adam Skifton ruled to have thrown the ball without the intent to complete a pass.
Yeah, he wasn't around Nickram at all. Nickram wasn't in the vicinity of the ball, just the offensive line. So good call. Odom is back on the field for Onalaska.
And now it's 3rd and 22. That is a big development for Onalaska. Number 1, Nicky Odom, back on the field. Skifted in the shotgun. Nickram to his right. Hand off to Nickram, and he makes it just a couple yards past the line of scrimmage. West Salem defense giving their offense a chance to tie it right back up.
Wright and Knoll on the tackle for the Panthers. Kellen Wright showing his versatility on both lines tonight. He's played very well.
1:15 to go. The clock ticking away. The punt team comes on. The goal here, most likely just pin West Salem back on their own side of the field, as Pika will be called upon to punt.
Coach Yash not happy with his special team execution here. You can hear him yelling down there on the sideline.
51 seconds to go. Pika from his own end zone. The left-footed punt, end over end, is picked up by West Salem. A little bit of room, makes a defender miss, and makes his way to the 32-yard line. That's a nice return by number 45, rather 24.
Yeah, Kennedy heard that number called a lot tonight. Obviously the mistake on the last play, but it's played a pretty good game overall. Shows a lot of quickness on that one missed tackle. Good job by Onalaska's punt team to clean that up.
They don't want to be known by the public. I think
it'll be 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. I love the PA voice here.
Yeah, Goody's pretty entertaining. I think we've had more meteorology updates from him than anybody else in the stadium tonight.
You know what? In his hands, I feel safe.
He did make a RoboCop reference once a couple years ago that I was pretty I probably laughed for 15 minutes.
1st and 10, West Salem on the Onalaska side of the field. Hand off to Luke Knoll as he is brought down out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I'll say it again. You know, as we wind down this third quarter, Tony, West Salem's offensive line has dominated this quarter. The thing is, you don't get that 7 points to show for it, so there's got to be a sense of urgency here for the Panthers to get into the end zone.
Could be a make or break drive. 15 seconds. Not sure if they're going to get a playoff before time expires in the third quarter. Looks like they're just going to settle for the sideline. We've got 12 to play from Onalaska High School. The Hilltoppers 14, the Panthers 7. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
In our season opener here at Hilltopper Field, what will happen?
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills, all on your schedule. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Has been West Salem in the second half. It's been all Panthers so far, both on the offensive and defensive sides. Scotty, it's been the Lions.
Yeah, it's been a tale of two halves, really, where Onalaska missed some opportunities in the first half, and now West Salem is missing some opportunities here in the second half. However, they have the momentum, and that offensive line right now is really taking it to the Hilltoppers. And Onalaska is very undersized up front if you look at the sizes. So this is where West Salem needs to make their mark.
And they have so far. McConkey and Knoll in the backfield. McConkey takes it with Knoll out to his left. The pitch now to Knoll as he stretches up forward for about 5 yards.
You know, that's still a really good play by Aiden Summerfield to stay out there and not let the ball get away from him. He stayed with the pitch, made a good play on the tackle. 5 yards, that's actually a win for Onalaska. That could have been worse.
And now a first down for West Salem. Onalaska has had no answers for that run game. Just 77 yards in the first half for West Salem. Whatever they did in that halftime definitely worked. The handoff to Kuhn right up the middle as he fights forward for another 5 yards.
Yeah, Noel going off of that tackle guard gap, and again, getting to that second level. West Salem consistently getting to that linebacker level now, and you can see Knowles really starting to take advantage with that speed and his quickness.
And the injury bug continues for Onalaska as Levi Bolstad, under his own power, trotted his way to the near sideline. It is 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard run from Luke Knoll. I swear, he cannot be stopped. Knoll up through, again falling forward for yet another West Salem first down.
Samuel Bossman coming in. Sam Bossman, one half of the Mighty Mighty Bossmans coming in on tackle. Now for Onalaska making the tackle for the Hilltoppers.
The Mighty Mighty Bossmans. They should start a TikTok with that name.
Absolutely.
Just under 11.
I wanted him to make a T-shirt.
11 to go. It's 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. It is make it or break it for the Onalaska defense, because the way it's looking right now, West Salem is having exactly what they want. Handoff again to Knoll. Knoll keeping his feet, fighting forward. Not enough, but about 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal, very close to the goal line. I think you can guess what they're going to run, Scotty.
Yeah, and great effort by Knoll. I mean, just turning those feet to get those couple extra yards, showing the toughness. Ben Sturr had a tough time bringing him down.
It is 2 yards to the goal in a one-score game. West Salem trying to tie it up here with a touchdown and a PAT. McConkey hands it off to Kuhn. Kuhn is met at the line of scrimmage, and now maybe a fumble on the field. Onalaska is pointing in one direction, West Salem pointing in the other. Ball never popped out. Looks like it'll remain West Salem ball. Just short of the goal. Now 3rd and about 1.
Yeah, Noel took a shot, and Summerfield was back there on the first initial hit, and I want to say 73 for Onalaska, which is Kudros, who's come in and played well, brought him down at the end.
Now 1 to go. Under center, McConkey. McConkey, the snap, hands off to Noel, and he is in there for a touchdown. They tie. No, they don't tie it. It's 14-13, just a PAT away from a tie football game. My goodness, Scotty Grant.
Yeah, they drove right down the field, Tony. And is Noel down?
There does appear to be a Panther down as Lightning getting a bit closer. And it looks like they are going to make the call to have people evacuate the stands. But we're going to stay right here. We'll be back. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Take a swing on a new course. Swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl of Onalaska. Haven't played the course before? Give it a try. See if you're up for the challenging par 36. The well-manicured golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl attracts some of the area's largest league play. After a round of golf, relax on the patio overlooking the course and enjoy a delicious meal and your favorite beverage. Get your golfing buddies together and swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona. Helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
Integrity in the area of waste and recycling means when you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Okay, we've got 10 seconds. We are in a weather delay currently from Onalaska High School in a very compelling game. It's 14-13 in the fourth quarter with just 9:14 to go. Tony Pasquazi alongside Scotty Gran, and now we turn into radio show hosts, no longer play-by-play in color. We've been told it will be at least a 30-minute delay. It could be a whole lot more, but hopefully we get to finish playing football today. Until then, I mean, what has changed for this West Salem side?
The control of the line of scrimmage. I mean, it's been evident in the second half that they have really just taken ownership and said, we are going to start taking this game over right now. And when you look at the tail of the tape, I know Yash wanted to run a 3-3-3 and mix up some different defensive coverages against West Salem. But when you look at the size of West Salem's offensive line, they do a fantastic job of not only utilizing that size, but their quickness with Kellen Wright and the two guards in the middle. And that's really let Luke Knoll kind of do what he does best, which is run between the tackles, try to make some shifty, quick moves inside and maybe break one. And Knoll is showing some really good strength, which I haven't seen from him prior. I've seen him for about 4 seasons, and this is the strongest I've ever seen him run. Now, we talked about the hand injury, but he's had some other injury concerns in his career as well. I know he's had some lower body issues through his career. I think he's over those because he looks great tonight. If there's anybody who right now doesn't have a ton of rust on him, it's Luke Knoll for the West Salem Panthers.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for your drywall, metal framing, or painting project. If you have one of those projects in mind, call Jared at 608-317-8615 or stop in to 3-in-1 Construction located next to the post office in downtown West Salem. Knoll has been the difference. That offensive line has turned it around. We'll talk about Onalaska next after this. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Due to recent storms, your house and other buildings on your property may have been severely damaged. Now you need a new roof and siding. Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed Roofing and Siding dealer, Contractor Supply of West Salem. CertainTeed offers the widest variety of designs and color options, and every CertainTeed product is backed by the manufacturer's warranty for your peace of mind. Choose CertainTeed, the highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem.
Live from Onalaska High School, it's the high school game of the week on pause for now in a 30-minute weather delay. It's 14-13. Hilltoppers over the Panthers. West Salem actually just scored a touchdown, so they'll be taking the point after touchdown when play resumes. Now, we talked about West Salem before the break, Scotty. On the other end, Onalaska, what are they going to have to do to turn it around and look a little bit more like they did in the first half?
Well, I think they were missing Nicky Odom. I think he's such a weapon. He does so much for them as far as defense is key on him just because of his ability with the football, and it really opens up plays for other people to, kind of take advantage and help the team. Now that Odom is back on the field, we may see some things from Coach Yash and Bushman that might change maybe their confidence level, because right now I don't see it. I feel like they're a team that's tired. I feel like they're a team that has maybe lost a little bit of that edge that I like to see this time of game, and I'm sure they're talking about that right now. This weather delay actually benefits Onalaska right now. So if you look at it from that perspective, they can sit down, they can kind of collect their thoughts and say, what do we need to do to change our momentum right now? Because obviously with Salem, more than likely going to punch in this extra point would be my guess. We got a tie ball game, and then Onalaska's got to somehow shift a gear and get back into this football game because right now West Salem is taking control.
Now, you've been around this team a whole lot longer than I have, Coach Yashinsky. He's been here for a while. What do you think the mood is in that locker room during this weather delay right now?
As Rick and I used to say, it's probably not good. So Yash is a very, very emotional coach. He's great with the kids, though, because he makes them understand the fundamentals and what's important in these situations. Last year's team made a lot of mental errors in critical situations. I would say this year's team, from what I've seen so far, very composed compared to what I've seen. I don't see a lot of jaw-jacking out there. I don't see a lot of them just really making mental mistakes. It's more of the mistakes that you can kind of control in the game, and you can overcome with just teaching. Onalaska does a good job with using technology to teach their kids what they do wrong. Obviously, with the weather, they don't have a lot of that out here today, so that could be something, too, that they're not used to doing as a coaching staff. But at the same time, these guys know what they're doing. I'm sure that he's going to sit there, talk to the kids about what they need to do, talk to the kids about some of the things that they're missing and what they need to clean up right now.
Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. After bowling, grab a take-and-bake pizza to go or choose the Cooley Golf Bowl popular broasted chicken, available daily. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street in Onalaska. We are currently in a weather delay here for the high school football game of the week from Onalaska High School. The Hilltoppers 14, the Panthers 13 on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
Now's the time to make your dream home a reality with a home loan from Ultra. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we're here to help make it happen. With great rates and local servicing, a secure 24/7 online application, and an expert team. So take the next step and apply now. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
Integrity in the area of waste and recycling means when you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Cooley region.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
High school football game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Tony Pasquesi and Scotty Grand, your only entertainment for the moment in a weather delay.
That's cheap entertainment, too.
From Onalaska
Trust
High
me.
School. Don't sell yourself short, Scotty.
Well, I am kind of short. I'm not a big man by stature, maybe by size. Jeff's had to work with me for a long time. I feel sorry for him. But, hey, I do want to say I'm glad Jeff's here with us. Yeah. He's a great cameraman. He's always dependable. I was really happy to know that Jeff was going to be on board with us this season. So
absolutely.
Just to throw that out there real quick.
Yeah, for those of you listening on the radio, we're also doing a YouTube live stream if you want to take a look at that exquisite camera work. But speaking of large humans, Evan Anderson making his Onalaska debut after the transfer in the offseason from Black River Falls. What have you liked from the young man, Scotty?
Well, I haven't really seen too much from him. I thought with that big frame at 6'4", maybe they'd try to, run a seam route with him and see if they could go up the middle against the safety and see if there was a jump ball he could grab. He has that kind of ability. But we didn't get to see a lot from him at Black River Falls from what I could look at and scout before this game. He only had, I think, 7 catches last year, if I'm correct. So it's kind of hard to say. I know the coaching staff's really high on him, especially with his ability to get the football. I mean, when you're 6'4" and you can jump, I would say that's a pretty good attribute. The only thing I'm jumping for is a snack in a cupboard if I need it. This kid can go ahead and grab it out of the air and score a tutty if he wants to. He's got that kind of talent. And, what I've been, Tony, Adam Skifton, I for his first game, I'm really impressed with how he's handled the pressure. I mean, he's made some good throws. He had a couple that maybe he would like to have back. He had one touchdown he probably missed in the corner of the end zone early in the game with Nicky Odom. But overall, I mean, I think he's played a very good game, and he's got a young crew to work with. You touched on Anderson, Brody Mitchell too. He's young. I mean, this is his first start that he's done in high school football. So you're working with a lot of first-timers, and that's the thing about developing a team is you got to get these guys in sync and rhythm, and it's hard to do that if you're watching West Salem pound it all over the field in this second half. So, we'll have to see if that happens. It's obviously the first game of the year. We keep bringing it up, but the way Onalaska plays their offensive game, I wouldn't be surprised that they get everybody the football at some point to develop these kids into being better players.
Yeah, and it's a cliche. Tom Yashinsky giving us his key to the game. We got to score when we're in the red zone, right? It's kind of obvious, but it's something.
But the intensity when he says it's got to score.
Absolutely. But the Onalaska offense, they've been stunted a little bit in that red zone. And like I said, I don't know a whole lot about this team, not nearly as much as you. You've been following them for years, but Ben Sturr, he's been a little quiet there in the red zone. Last season, he had just 3 receptions, but 2 of them for touchdowns.
And again, they like to use that tight end as a seam route runner, and they haven't done that today. That's a good call out, Tony. I mean, Sturr's one of those guys that he's a pretty good-sized athlete that in the middle of the field, he's hard to bring down when he gets the ball in his hands. So, again, we're going to have to see if they get him involved some way, somehow. But, I mean, I'm sure that they've seen some things that they want to exploit that West Salem's doing defensively as we resume play here at some point. I've got my buddies telling me we might be sitting here for a while, so we'll see what happens. And my wife just texted me for food again. But, watching on the field right now, we're getting wet, obviously. We got some lightning. But if the lightning's gone and we got some rain, let's get these guys out here. That's what I say. Don't you think?
Oh, yes. The heavens have now opened up. A heavy downpour at Onalaska High School, but the safety concern is always the lightning. That's why they evacuated the hundreds of people that were on their grandstand just about 15 minutes ago. They are now all in the field house or in their cars, possibly listening to us on the radio. Isn't that a bit of a trippy thought?
Yeah, we had a request to do karaoke, and I politely acknowledged no.
Why are you answering for me? I would have gladly done it, Scotty.
No, I don't know. Just saying. I just politely requested no. I mean, I guess I should have asked. Hey, this is the first time I worked with you, man. I mean, usually I would say yes too, honestly. But since it's ESPN Radio, I politely said no. Just for John back at the studio, I politely said no. Okay?
It's a little more professional here.
Yes.
It's very professional at the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness. They practice treating the whole person. Live your best life. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holmen, and Sparta. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills, all on your schedule. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Welcome back from Onalaska High School. This is Tony Pasquesi, and that is Scotty Grant with a scoreboard update.
Well, we got Toma 16-0 over Mauston right now. 2 rushing touchdowns and a safety for Toma. Mondovi 7-0 over GET. Dawson Rood rushed touchdown, and they're in a weather delay as well. Aquinas 14-0, not a shocker there over Prairie du Chien. They're in a weather delay. That's in the first quarter. Aquinas is a team that I think will be very entertaining to watch this year. Jackson Flopmeyer might be the best quarterback I've seen in this area since I've been covering high school football. He's very, very good.
Yeah, you mentioned before the game that West Salem might be the favorite in the Coulee.
I forgot about Aquinas.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna pull back the curtain. We were trying to figure out some stuff. I had to collect my thoughts real quick. Me and Ben are just scrambling over here because we got to get this game on, man. But yeah, Aquinas is dangerous. If I would be shocked if they don't at least make the sectional semifinals, if not state this year. They're that good. Ellsworth 20, Arcadia nothing, and Central and Eau Claire North knotted at 0. I know one score I wanted to key in on, and my memory, I can't believe I remember this. Bangor yesterday won 56-0 over Melrose Mindoro. Tanner Jones on 12 carries had 179 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Bangor Cardinals, and that's in one half. Now, to all the people out there that are thinking that Bangor is going to maybe take a step back and Cashton's going to take that conference this year, I would be very, very cautious on what you say when you go to that, because I look at Cashton, they're a good football team. And they have a lot of quality coming back. But Bangor is a well-oiled machine. Tanner Jones is a beast. He's had some injury issues, but he's back and he's healthy. And Bangor's offensive line has always been very good. I would not be surprised if both those teams are neck and neck at the end of the year and we see a championship coming down to that last game of the season.
Yeah, a prestigious program for sure, and sometimes...
Darn right, I went there.
Sometimes they smell blood in the water when maybe that big dog is injured a little bit, but you're saying not yet.
And it's a transition. And congratulations to Rick Mullenberg on making the Hall of Fame, well-deserved. And Todd Grant, he's inheriting a program that he understands and can keep that momentum going. It's just about the kids. And the kids care over there. Trust me. They love that pride. They love that prestige. Do not be surprised if Bangor wins that conference this year. Do not be shocked.
We are in a weather delay from Onalaska High School. There are just 9 minutes to play in regulation in this 14-13 game. Onalaska with the lead for the moment, but the
we
Panthers...
should get like a graphic where we have like the lightning strikes, Ben, so we can put it up and show people where it is so they don't go there. I think that would be a great idea. We're looking out for safety, right? Okay. Just wanted to throw that out there. PSA.
Programming live on air.
Right.
We should definitely do that next time. The Panthers with 13 points will be kicking the PAT when play resumes. We'll be back for football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem.
Imagine
the
if you could
Prescription
feel
Center
better.
is now located in the same building.
Hey, Scotty.
Yeah.
I think you muted the ad.
care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
And ready? Welcome back, high school football game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 1055. Tony Pasquazi and Scotty Grand filling time during this weather delay. We've been here for about 20 minutes now.
Kind of sounded like Drew Carey on The Price is Right there for a minute. Filling time. I liked it, Tony. It was good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You have another scoreboard update for us?
I don't have it, but I know that Ben has been helping us out with this. And we're just kind of cruising along as we kind of rock and roll here. Another game I wanted to touch on yesterday was Chippewa Falls and Holman. Now, I watched that last night, and the final score was 38-7. And I know Holman had some struggles last year. They came on late in the season. They didn't make the playoffs. But, man, Chippewa Falls took them to the woodshed last night. I'm going to be honest with you. That offensive line for the Cardinals really did a number on Holman. I was shocked at the fact that Holman really couldn't overcome that and get through those situations because they're known for that trench play. But last night, Chippewa Falls just they couldn't do anything. I mean, and I was really impressed with the Cardinals. And they're a dark horse up in their conference. I know they got Eau Claire North and Memorial up there, but they're a dark horse at Menominee. I mean, that's going to be an interesting conference to watch. And then Westby, 41-0 over Richland Center. Rhett Stensline, I think is how you say his name, had 2 touchdowns yesterday. I think he had almost 120 yards of all-purpose for Westby, but he's a kid. He was a sophomore last year, and he's kind of inheriting that Westby cowbell back roll that they like to have up in the Old Norse. And I tell you, he could be a star this year for high school football in this area. He's definitely got the power. He's got some good speed, and I tell you, the kid definitely went to the weight room this year because you could see a difference in just his muscle tone and his explosion in that game. And if you see this guy on the stat sheet, don't be surprised. He might be one of the better backs in the area this year.
Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football for nearly 4 decades and running. Hilltopper Refuse, at your disposal since 1983. We've taken a big outside view of high school football in Wisconsin over the last couple of segments. Let's zoom right back in to the Hilltoppers. We talked about West Salem and their move to the Cooley Conference. The Hilltoppers are right at home in the Mississippi Valley Conference. How are they going to fare in a mighty fine conference that is the MVC?
Well, if you look at them on paper, they should be one of the teams you would consider to be a playoff contender. I mean, that's my perspective from what I see coming back and the skill talent that they have. Nicky Odom, Sam Pika, those guys are both excellent players. They got to find a running game. And I really think last year that was their hindrance is, Brady Kuhn started to come on, but it wasn't consistent. It was very on and off. They really depended a lot on Michael Skemp and Nicky Odom to make plays for them last year. And, again, Matty Burnett makes a big play in this game off of maybe Nicky Odom and the attention that he gets, but those two are just dangerous. And as we see fans filing back in here, maybe we're going to get rolling. But you look at Onalaska in a nutshell, they should fare quite well. Now, the caveat is Baraboo coming into this conference. Now, Baraboo's been a good football squad for a long time. Onalaska's ran into them in the playoffs a couple times. Really good games anytime they've played. But Baraboo's lost a lot of star power. So I kind of want to see how the Thunderbirds come into this conference because they're not as tough as they were a couple years ago, and that's going to be interesting to find out. Logan and Central are kind of question marks. Logan could be the team that sneaks up on people, though, because of how they play defense. That's I'm really watching them close because they do have some talent, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So they're interesting. It's going to be a really interesting year to kind of gauge, because right now, you can say after week 1 you know everything. It's really about week 4 you kind of know what teams are going to be in the mix and who's not going to be in the mix.
Noble Insurance, free insurance reviews, free quotes. Bottom line, they make insurance easy for you. And most importantly, all of your insurance needs in one place. Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance, Onalaska.
So next week we got 2 games, Tony. So on Thursday, we got Onalaska and Menominee, and I'll be going up and making the trip to Menominee. And I think in Friday we got Tomah, West Salem. So we got 2 games next week. All the coverage will be streaming live, and also tune in to ESPN 105.5 La Crosse about 6 p.m. Video stream begins at about 6:45. So we'll have the pregame show at 6, and then we'll kick her off at 6:45. And I haven't been to Menominee in quite some time for a game. I'm really looking forward to going to UW Stout. Number 1, I used to hang out there, not going to say for what reasons. Number 2, I hear their facilities are excellent. We're going to get a really good stream out of that area. So that should be a good game for us.
Well, we have players on the field at Onalaska High School. We'll see how much time they put on that warm-up clock. But we will have football on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 after this.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills, all on your schedule. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
Take a swing on a new course. Swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl of Onalaska. Haven't played the course before? Give it a try. See if you're up for the challenging par 36. The well-manicured golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl attracts some of the area's largest league play. After a round of golf, relax on the patio overlooking the course and enjoy a delicious meal and your favorite beverage. Get your golfing buddies together and swing away on the 9-hole scenic golf course at Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers with locations in Onalaska, Holman, and Sparta.
Autumn is in the air. A reminder that the heating season will be here sooner than you think. It's time to start thinking about your furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and schedule your furnace maintenance checkup. Rish will make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency, saving you money on your energy bill. Need a new furnace? Now's the time to upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, smooth, and reliable Armstrong air system. Get ready for the heating season with a call to your Armstrong air dealer. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Okay, we've got 8. Good news, everybody listening. Just under 7 minutes until football resumes at Onalaska High School. When we do come back, it will be West Salem taking an extra point, trying to tie this ball game up at 14 apiece.
Just a reminder, we have complete coverage of this week's action from across the area with John Papadopoulos on the Festival Foods postgame show immediately following the game on the TuneIn app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and on the dial at ESPN 1055 Lacrosse.
Looking forward to this second half. It'll be just over 9 minutes remaining. We're going to assume that the extra point is good and that this is a tie game. Coming out of that break, what is Coach Yashinsky looking out of his first-year quarterback, Adam Skift?
I think he needs to get him some confidence. I think they need to kind of get some rhythm going. Right now they're out of sync. And I think, watching this team through the years, when they're in rhythm and they're in sync and that offense is rolling, they're tough to stop because they mix and match run, mix and match screen, mix and match seam. They do a lot of different things well when they're in rhythm, and right now they're not. And really, I'm sure that's what the coaching staff is preaching to this offense right now is, number one, the offensive line really needs to kind of get back kind of what they did in the first half where they were kind of locking it down and giving Adams some time to make some decisions, and that hasn't been happening. So it's going to be about rhythm for the Hilltoppers going forward in this game.
Rhythm and every facet of that offense needing to click, much like it did in the first half. 220 yards of offense. I'm beating a dead horse here, but they've looked like two different teams from half to half.
Yeah, and you have to give credit, though, to West Salem and how they've controlled time of possession in the second half. I mean, it's really been all of them, and they probably should have another touchdown on the board, and you can say Onalaska should have another touchdown on the board. Again, this is week one. Things are going to happen. Weird things always happen in the first game of the season. We've seen a couple of those tonight, especially Kennedy's fumble in the end zone, which was just bad luck for the Panthers, or else they'd probably be up 21-14 right now if you look at it from that perspective.
West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy. The Prescription Center Pharmacy is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist at the Prescription Center Pharmacy can help you, your family, and your pets. You got any pets, Scotty
do.
Grant?
My 5-year-old Shorky Zoots, a Shih Tzu Yorkie mix, and he's the baby of the family. So don't get me started, or else we're not going to make it to the game if I talk about my dog. Okay, he is the man of the house. Let's just put it that way. So
just under 4 minutes until football is back on ESPN La Crosse.
I love that dog.
105.5. Tony Pasquesi and Scotty Grant right back after this.
We should prank Allison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, why?
Well, you better go catch it.
Ooh, Sprint Shobi.
Ooh, yeah.
Is your AC running?
No, I haven't turned it on yet.
I know who you should call.
Call GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Keep cool this summer with a call to G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem. Call them at 786-1140.
The crowd has filtered back into the bleachers at Onalaska High School, and the players are back in their huddles. We're ready for football. That field's going to be a little wet, a little gross, and a lot of fun. Tony Pasquesi and Scotty Grant. 14-13, just over 9 minutes to play.
And the way this is going, it favors West Salem.
Oh, yeah.
So Onalaska's got to really kind of figure out how they want to handle this right now. As they like to throw the football up and down the field, they're going to have to rely on maybe a little bit of a ground game. And so far in this one, it really hasn't produced that much for the Hilltoppers.
This all assuming that the extra point goes in. It will be a tie game, and I'm sure that's what Coach Yashinsky was trying to plot against. Will we see some sort of unique field goal block out attempting to block it? We'll see.
They're going to go for two.
They're going to go for two instead, and why wouldn't you? The way the offensive line's been rolling, We'll see if they can get through. I'm sure it'll be a handoff to Knoll. McConkey actually rolls out right, looking to throw it. Incomplete! My goodness. A huge stop for Onalaska, and all the assumptions aside, it's 14-13. The Hilltoppers remain on top.
Interesting call. I probably would have just settled for the extra point in that situation, but I'm up here and not on the field, and you got to think that Coach Yen knows that Coach Yashinsky's probably got his team fired up, and he wanted to get an extra one on the board. But in this situation, man, I think you just kick the extra point and kind of dare Onalaska to come down the field on you the way this half has been going.
And then you also have to wonder, why fix what isn't broken? The McConkey handoff to Knoll is what got you down there. Probably would have punched it in for two had you handed it off. But like you said, we're up here, they're down there. And now it's kickoff time. West Salem will be booting it to the Onalaska Hilltoppers. And a friendly face, Nicky Odom, back there to receive.
Yeah, I highly doubt he's going to see the football. Friendly face isn't getting no time.
They said that about Devin Hester a whole bunch of times.
Oh, man, that's so true.
People kept kicking to him. So maybe Nicky Odom will get a chance. Put him in, Coach.
I was always a fan of Dave Meggett personally back in the day.
Onalaska kicking off from the 40-yard line. 9:14 officially on the clock. Onalaska with a 1-point lead. The kickoff is a squib very deep, actually all the way back to the 10-yard line, picked up by Maddie Burnett. Burnett shakes off one and is swallowed up just past the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be Burnett kind of hanging that ball out there like a loaf of bread, and in these conditions, that's kind of dangerous, but he held on to it.
I don't know if you've ever coached, but I saw the inner coach in you screaming, hold on to that ball right there.
Yeah, it was definitely an inner coach. I felt like I was watching a Packer game on Sundays, watching Amon Green back in the day. Don't, just hold, no, fumble.
9:09 to go. It's 14-13 Hilltoppers. 1st and 10 from their own 22.
There you
Long
go.
screen pass to Nicky Odom with room to run. Past the first down marker and out of bounds. It's a first down for Onalaska. Good to see Nicky Odom back on the field.
Yeah, that's what he does. They like to get him the ball in those situations just because of his quickness and his ability to break tackles. And when he gets that ball, he turns it up so fast. It's like that gear instantly hits, and that's why he's so fun to watch.
A fresh set of downs for the men in purple. 9:02 to play in the final quarter. Rain still falling over Onalaska's field. Skifton with a wide open receiver. Maddie Burnett was looking for a flag. He got tangled up with number 24, Brennan Kennedy, but no flag is thrown. Had the mix-up might not have happened. It could have been a touchdown there.
I was a little surprised that there wasn't a flag on that. It was a stop-and-go double move, and the corner just stopped, and he ran into him. I mean, that should be an interference call.
Very difficult call for sure either way. 2nd and 10. 14-13, the handoff to Brady Kuhn. He jumps forward for 4. Rather Burnett, my mistake. It is Kuhn. I got tripped up by the PA man.
Goody's tricky.
It keeps you on your toes, that's for
he's
sure.
Entertaining.
It is now 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line on the Onalaska side of the field. 8:30 to go with the clock ticking down. It's 14-13 Onalaska. Movement, Nicky Odom from right to left. Instead, Skifton keeps it, breaks a few, still going, legs turning, past the 50, and a first down for Onalaska. Who said Adam Skifton isn't a running quarterback?
That was a nice, tough run by Adam Skifton, and really just kept turning those legs, breaking some tackles. Good tackle by Kelly to stop that play, but, man, that was a great, great momentum shift for Onalaska.
And with that 1-point lead, not a big cushion, but enough to juice that clock, bring it down. You have the lead, put it in the end zone, and leave West Salem with not a lot of time to go. Clock ticking now just under 8. The snap, handoff to Brady Kuhn. Kuhn with room. It's a first down. Back-to-back first downs. This time Brady Kuhn taking it for 12 yards up the middle.
How about the play call there by the Hilltoppers? They read the blitz from Luke Knoll perfectly, sealed him on the inside, and that was a huge hole for Kuhn to run through. That's a big gainer for the Hilltoppers, who are starting to get some life.
And with that running, keeping the ball away from the sideline, keeps that clock ticking. Just over 7.5 to play. Onalaska remains up by 1 after the missed 2-point conversion from West Salem. It's 14-13. A lot of movement pre-snap. Everyone to the right of Adam Skifton. Skifton keeps it after the high snap and makes his way back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Great tackle by Knoll. Coming in and just reading that right away. And that was actually a nice play call because Onalaska hasn't run Skifton out of that formation trying to catch West Salem off guard. But Luke Knoll, too good of a linebacker, and he snuffed it out.
Awaiting the play call, Skifton. One receiver up high, that's Anderson. Meanwhile, Burnett and Odom on the near sideline. Odom in the slot. We'll see if they try to find him. Skifton gets it to him on the screen. Odom with a one-handed catch, but is wrapped up that time by Chris Calico behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a great tackle by Calico, and he showed some good speed closing on Nicky Odom, who doesn't usually get beat in the speed department.
No, a wonderful catch, that one-handed grab, but you're right. The athleticism that time just not in his favor. Chris Calico took a really good angle to get him right where he caught the football. 6 minutes to go, 3rd and 12. Movement Odom right to left. The handoff up the middle to Kuhn. Kuhn trying to fight his way forward to the first down, will be stopped short for a 4th down. Under 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, this is a big play here for the Hilltoppers.
And now Brady Kuhn comes up limping. It'll be 4th down and 6th on the West Salem 30. 14-13 Onalaska, and they draw West Salem offside once more. The second time that's happened today. My goodness. A deja vu moment, and West Salem fans are not happy. Luckily for them, it's just a 5-yard penalty, so it remains 4th down, but now just 1 to go.
High percentage opportunity for the Hilltoppers.
But note that Brady Kuhn not on the field. 5:25 ticking down. Skifton up under center. It's a quarterback sneak, moving the pile like a rugby scrum, and the Hilltoppers make it. It's another 1st down.
Good push up front. Center doing a good job kind of getting that base in there.
That's Michael Hellickson, Carson Zabel.
Yeah, Hellickson and Evans, too. You got to give those two credit. That interior line did a good job. West Salem stacked the box with at least 5 or 6.
We now have a timeout called on the field, which gives us a chance to talk about G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Make sure your furnace is running at peak efficiency. Call Gary at G&T Heating and Air Conditioning of West Salem. Call him at 786-1140. The Chain Gang out onto the field. See if they got the first down. They did by about 6 inches. I'd give them that. Good to double check, though. Officially a 1st down for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, and Onalaska now starting to get some semblance of themselves on the ground. And we talked about it. They got to figure out this ground game. And hopefully Brady Kuhn isn't hurt to where he can't come back in this game. Because right now it's number 32, Cameron Cornett, in there at running back. And I know he hasn't gotten a lot of touches. I believe he's a freshman or a sophomore, if I'm correct.
5:03 on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Onalaska leads 14-13. It is handed off to Cornett, and Cornett falls forward for just 1 yard of gain.
I don't think I've seen a linebacker give out more greeting cards than Luke Knoll tonight. He's been in on every play, and that right there just showing the young freshman that, yeah, I'm just going to take your legs out. That's pretty much what I'm going to do.
2nd and 9, 23-yard line. Hilltoppers on a drive, trying to sew this one away. 4:27 to go with just a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. The snap to Skifton, handed off to Cornett. A stiff arm, and he stayed up way longer than I had expected. And there is some extracurriculars going on after the play, but looks like everybody is okay. A flag on the field, actually.
It's actually a hat.
And a hat, and a belt, and a shoe, and a sock. No.
I thought WWE was only 2 days a week.
That extracurricular is going to have somebody,
both
sides.
Yep.
They offset. And another thing I talked to Coach Yashinsky about in our pregame conversation was just how much these teams don't particularly like each other on the field, and that happens when you play each other so closely like these teams have done so. And again today, a one-possession game. 2nd and 9 again, almost like the play never happened. 4:15, 14-13, Onalaska the lead. Skifton, the first-year quarterback with Cornett to his left in the shotgun. He looks left, Odom no good. Instead, it's up to Burnett. Incomplete. Picked up by Brennan Kennedy on the coverage. Good play by the cornerback.
That's the first time I've seen that fake to the skinny post. They like to run that from time to time, and Kennedy read that very, very well.
3rd and 9.
Great effort by Burnett, though, to try to come up with that football.
3rd and 9 after the incomplete pass. Onalaska was practically gifted a first down after a costly penalty on 4th down. We'll see if they can convert on 3rd here. Instead, a penalty the other way, a false start against the Hilltoppers, and face palms all up and down the near sideline as they hand it right back to West Salem. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, a lot of those tonight for Onalaska when they get in these critical situations. They've had a couple of things that have just bit them. And again, this could be another one.
Beyond the sticks, 3 and 14. Their job just got a lot harder. Burnett, the lone receiver on the near sideline. Nicky Odom in the slot. Anderson on the far sideline. Skifton in the shotgun. Odom, the pre-snap movement, looking deep. It's Anderson to the end zone, just out of his grasp. They wanted it all and just missed it.
I actually think Anderson just didn't tune up that speed in time. It was a good ball. Anderson got separation, but it looked like he almost slowed down a little bit when the ball was coming down. Could be the lights right here in this corner of the end zone that made him kind of adjust a little bit. I thought that was a great ball by Skifton.
Beautiful ball by Skifton. Anderson gave it his all at the end, leaving his feet, but it wasn't good enough. 4th and 14. Coach Yashinsky going for it again. And we have some miscommunication, possibly trying to draw him offside. Skifton in the shotgun. Odom, the only guy on the near sideline. Not looking that way just yet. Skifton steps up in the pocket, now is chased out to the near side. Skifton looking deep, launches the ball. Odom in the end zone. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by Brennan Kennedy. He takes it out past the 10 and is brought down at the 14-yard line on what one can call an arm punt, but he was going for Nicky Odom. And now West Salem has a golden opportunity.
Yeah, it was good blocking from the offensive line for Onalaska. He had time. I think he was just trying to key in on Nicky, too, and he was double covered in the back of the end zone. Great play by Kennedy to come down with it as Nicky went and fought for the football, but better positioning by the West Salem defensive back, Brendan Kennedy.
So now after the 4th down interception, it's 1st and 10 on their own 14 for the Panthers. The handoff to Luke Knoll as he pushes the pile and is stopped before reaching the 20-yard line. 3:37 to go as that clock ticks down. Onalaska in the lead, 14-13. As another Hilltopper comes off the field.
Yeah, it's Bolstead again. He's having problems with that left leg. He's come out a couple times.
Got to give him credit, the toughness for coming back out there. 2nd and 5 on the 19. 3:15 to go. All West Salem needs is a field goal to win it here in Onalaska. Stepping back, McConkey. He's looking for it deep. Is there somebody open? There is. It's intercepted again. Back to back. It's Aiden Summerfield. He had 2 last season. It led the team. He's got 1 in game 1 this year. A huge play.
And he's just kind of playing shadow back. If you don't know what that is, that linebacker's just kind of creeping and watching the strong side. I don't think McConkey saw him, and Summerfield came up with a huge interception for the Hilltoppers. As the Mayflies come out, ladies and gentlemen, the Mayflies are out. Just a warning.
It looked like Brennan Kennedy was wide open. You're absolutely right. Summerfield came out of nowhere, and I'm not sure what a mayfly is, but you sound worried.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
Okay, better that way then. Adam Skifton now to start on the 50-yard line, actually the 49 of the West Salem side. 3:05 to go after the interception. McConkey trying to force it. It was picked up by Summerfield, and now everything lies on the Hilltopper side. Skifton takes the snap and runs up to the line of scrimmage. And we will have a timeout called by West Salem. Contractor Supply. Does your house need a new roof or siding? Choose CertainTeed Landmark Series shingles from your local CertainTeed roofing and siding dealer. Contractor Supply of West Salem. The highest quality roofing systems. Call or stop in for a free estimate at Contractor Supply, your partner in building excellence on County Highway B, West Salem. What a roller coaster of emotion for not only the players on the field, but the fans here at Onalaska High School. And oh yeah, you and I.
Yeah, I tell you, these West Salem fans are fired up underneath us here, and rightfully so. I mean, their teams played well tonight, and even if they don't come out with this one, we still got about 3 minutes left in this game. All the parents that have kids on the field tonight should be proud of how their kids are playing, because their sons are putting out one heck of an effort on the football field.
Just under 3 minutes to go. Onalaska with a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 2 timeouts remain for West Salem as we have another whistle and another timeout. Didn't like the look on the defense. They'll have one more, and that is a big mistake from West Salem.
It is, and, obviously the look was not in their favor. They must not have liked the offensive set compared to what they had defensively. And I've said this. It's a chess matchup right now with Coach Yen and Coach Yashinsky. Both these guys know each other very, very well.
Ultra Federal Credit Union with driveultra.org. You're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union is giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Your first stop to compare vehicles. Visit driveultra.org today from Ultra Federal Credit Union. It's where you belong. After back-to-back timeouts, it's 2nd and 8 on the 47-yard line of West Salem. Onalaska trying to salt it away. Skifton in the shotgun. Hands it off. Gets a couple. Out to the 42. That's Cornett once more.
Yeah, the sophomore Cornett, and he is a sophomore. I double-checked. He's got some spunk. I like it. I mean, he's putting his hands in people's faces, dropping his helmet. I mean, he's a tough kid.
Yeah, good first move. A different look than Brady Kuhn.
Yeah.
Kuhn today, he's really just been trucking guys. But
right.
Cornett, he's got that shifty first move, really waits for that hole, and then he accelerates through it. It's 3rd and 4 on the 42-yard line. 2:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Onalaska up 1. Handed off to Cornett one more time, and he is met at the line of scrimmage and won't get much more, maybe a yard. It'll be 4th and short.
Yeah, and I think Onalaska will probably go for it here.
And we have a timeout called by West Salem. Their final one. 2:04 to go, Scotty. What are you expecting here from Yashinsky on 4th down?
If they get the ball back here, West Salem, what I expect from Yashinsky is he's gonna go for the first down. I actually think they might throw it here. That might be something. It wouldn't shock me at all that they'd run play action.
Worst case scenario?
I mean, and you can maybe hand it off to Cornell and see if you can get 2 yards. But if you're Coach Yen, that actually was a pretty smart timeout now if you look at the scenario, because he'll get the ball back with a little under 2 minutes and to go down the field, and it would be a shorter field for them to go down. So not a bad, we looked at it before thinking, maybe he had enough confidence in his defense that he could call that final timeout in this situation.
It'll be 4th and 2 on the 40-yard line. 2:04 to go.
4 wide receivers.
4 wide receivers on the far sideline. The one to watch is Nicky Odom, and another offside. And that might be it. West Salem jumping offside for the 3rd time today on 4th down. It's tough to win games.
I had a feeling with that 4 wide receiver set that they were going to really bark at it and get that anxiety, because you got 4 playmakers on that side of the field. You got to cover all those guys. You want to get after the quarterback. That's a smart coaching call.
And now it's 1st and 10. Still 2:04 to go. Coach Yashinsky is playing chess while the rest of us are simply playing checkers there. He'll call a timeout, and we'll pause right here. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
Integrity in the area of waste and recycling means when you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region.
Ready? Onalaska 1st and 10 in victory formation. It's 2:04 on the clock. Skifton will take 3 steps back and kneel it down. It's hurting the yards per game there, Adam Skifton. Really took that ball, took good care of it in victory formation. 1:49 to go. 2nd down and 13. And the Onalaska sideline is celebrating. Adam Skifton doing it again. Skifton under center. Back is Nicky Odom in case there's a bad snap. And here it is. Adam Skifton under center. The snap. Couple steps back. He kneels it down. West Salem fans not happy about the QB kneel, but...
Well, they're actually upset. They're saying that the refs are not counting down the play clock or the play, that they're giving them extra time to get into the huddle and into the formation.
I wouldn't be happy with that either. I don't actually know. There's no in-stadium play clock, at least that I can see. And another QB kneel is on the menu.
I thought that guy was shouting Mortal Kombat for a minute there.
Finish him. Onalaska is going to be eating dessert tonight after their Week 1 victory. 14-13. The Onalaska Hilltoppers up to 1-0 on the season. Exactly how you want to start it against a non-conference rival. Meanwhile, the West Salem Panthers fought mighty hard, put up a valiant effort against a team that I believe, and maybe you believe, will challenge for the MVC title this season.
Yeah, it's very possible that Onalaska kind of gets their bearings about them as this season goes on. I felt both teams were really rusty tonight for the most part, but overall it was still a really, really good football game.
And good news for West Salem is that is a non-conference loss with their move back to the Coulee Conference. This doesn't set them back too much. They played great. It was a 1-point game. And really, now you're thinking about that 2-point conversion. I know it's not fair. Hindsight is 20/20, but had you maybe kicked the PAT, we would have had a whole different game.
Not only that, the Kennedy fumble into the end zone, stretching for the pylon was a big mistake too, I think. I think he could have just held on to the football and just conservatively maybe tried to get in there, but he overextended. Ball came out of his hands, just bad luck for the Panthers.
Final score, Onalaska 14, West Salem 13. This is high school football on ESPN La Crosse, 105.5.
Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and